but to do it.
Oh man,
We're back.
oh, we're here. We didn't forget about you.
Now we're here. We had a slight hiccup. We'll get to
We'll get to
some of the reasons later. Let's just act like
nothing happened. We're just it's
we're
like Groundhog's Day.
one
You know
of
what I
us
mean?
was
We're
on a
just
vacation. Let's just put it that
yeah.
way.
One of us had all expenses paid.
Yeah.
I mean, aside from going towards the weekend and such, are we on any new movies? Any binge time? Because this is like you said, after football season is when we start to
Yeah.
kind of get to binging.
Been locked in on Masters of the Air on Apple TV.
Okay.
New episode comes out tomorrow. Episodes just dropped yesterday of Bad Batch, a little Star Wars show, animated show, season 3. Bangers. Banger first 3 episodes.
Okay.
Just watched those today actually. Pretty good. I don't typically like jump into new stuff a lot.
Okay.
Like typically shows that I've watched will just, re-up with something new and I'm back in.
And you're there.
No movies. I literally was gonna go to the movies on Monday and then,
All expenses paid.
shit went down. We'll get to
Yeah.
that later, but then I was looking and I'm like, there's just nothing like
Yeah, nothing. I
nothing
mean,
out
are you
there.
gonna see Madam Web? Like,
No, no,
hey,
I
you
will
wouldn't get.
not. I heard
Isn't
it's
that
the
the one?
worst. I heard it's the worst movie of all time, or
But
like
isn't
one
that
of
the
them.
one with like the fleshlight souvenir cup? That's the. Or no,
That's
that's Dune
Dune.
2.
That's Dune 2.
That's
So
Dune.
I've been just waiting for Dune 2. I'm waiting. I'm prepped. I bought 5 IMAX tickets.
Oh shit.
Premium row, Glendora, IMAX, 5
Okay.
tickets. I'll give them to some damn subscribers or something. Who knows? You can come with me to see Dune 2 and we can all have the popcorn buckets together. And that's
They're
what we could do.
multi-purposeful.
No, yeah,
Yes, for
but
extra
I
butter.
I was like I was looking at 'em, I'm like, "Oh, I wanna get tickets now." I think I got them for, like, Sunday or something.
Oh shit.
Um,
Okay.
so anyone's welcome. I got 4 because obviously I'm going.
Right. Well,
But
unless
I
we
was
have
like I
another
was just
trip.
looking at it, I'm like, "Alright, the rows are looking nice and free." I'm like, "I might as well just buy a bunch, and then if people wanna there's enough people that would wanna go."
Yeah.
So, I'm just been prepped. I think it opened at Rotten Tomatoes with a 96% or 97, I think.
Okay.
I'm gonna actually don't
So we're
fact check
kind
me on
of.
that.
I mean, if we're high
People are
90s,
saying it's better than
good.
the first one, and I really, really like it's at 98% on Rotten Tomatoes right
Damn.
now. Yeah. So,
Okay. We're
I'm
locked.
thinking it's pretty good.
It's gonna
And they
be all
basically
right.
that basically all but confirmed that there's gonna be a part 3. So,
Okay. So we are gonna finish this sucker out. We're gonna
yeah, I
be the
think
last
so.
band.
So, that's what I've been locked in on. What about you? Been anything
Um.
new?
Yeah, I kind of threw back the clock a little bit, and I started binge watching Sopranos just
Oh, okay.
from the start. And have you ever
Yeah.
seen The Sopranos?
I've seen a couple episodes. I haven't seen it fully.
That's kind of
Yeah.
where I was at. So I
Yeah.
had like seen a couple episodes, seen a clip here or there, and then I thought about it. I was like, you know what? Let me just give this show a chance. And boy,
Mhm.
it's got me sucked in. Like I just finished the first season finale tonight, and
Yeah.
I'm here for it.
Not bad.
Like I like I like what we're
Yeah.
cooking with. Um, Guy kind of dresses like a stooge. I ain't gonna lie. Like
Yeah.
Tony Soprano, he fits the mold.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Um,
It's in waste
but
management for crying out loud.
waste management. Hey, he's top executive for waste
Yeah.
management. Um, but yeah, like I'm kind of locked in. It's got like that Goodfellas vibe to it. You're
Mhm.
just kind of going through. I kind of wish they had Joe Pesci in it, just because
Yeah, I mean, that'd be great. That'd be the full
he,
gambit right there.
yeah, he probably would have walked in and been like, all right, who do I get to like,
Who am I
freaking
whacking?
yeah, who do I get to cut a freaking smile into their face? So like, okay, that's not.
Yeah, it's not maybe this type of show, but
We're not in
chill out a little
Vegas.
bit.
We're in Jersey for God's sakes. Let's have
Yeah.
some.
We're
Let's have
trying
some
to have a little
decency.
class.
But yeah, I mean, I've just kind of been locked in on that. And what else have I been watching? I watched that. I watched just kind of binging some YouTube. It's been
Yeah.
kind of odd in the mornings without the Pat McAfee show to kind of just have
I
on in the
know, they're off for
background.
what, 2 weeks?
2 weeks. Yeah,
Yeah, good for them.
yeah.
Shit. Wish I
You
could put in
see,
my 2 weeks.
you see Pat McAfee. His wife posted a picture of them in like Hawaii, and that dude, he's on some
Oh,
good shit.
he's on some
Like
great vitamins.
he
Vitamins and
looks
minerals. Oh, yeah.
he looks like AJ Hawk. Like that's
Yeah.
big
He's
boy.
living his best life. Oh, I
Yeah.
did watch 2 movies.
Okay.
One movie that I've seen before. I watched Whiplash, classic,
Okay.
banger movie. And then I watched Pacific Rim, for the first time. I don't know if I liked it or didn't like it. It was just kind of like, oh, there's my dog.
Oh, it's Ray.
Just like, hey, you don't have to be like
What's up, Ray?
right on the green screen. You could, you know, where you headed?
Chill
Where you
out.
going?
She's gonna take the whole thing down.
Yeah,
She's gonna jump on your bed and jump over at you.
probably. Um, yeah, but and then you just do the same thing that you just did. This kid, this kid has
Right.
got special needs or something. I think she's on the bed now. But
Which could be.
yeah, I watched Pacific Rim with
Is that the
like
one where they're like Transformers but in the head and you can move
yeah,
around and shit?
the what's it called? The Jaegers?
The
The
Jaegers?
Jaeger. Yeah, so then it's called Jaeger, and then I've been watching Attack on Titan again,
Oh yeah,
and
yeah.
in English I've been watching it, and it's freaking Aaron Yeager, and I'm like, the hell, the
Jaeger.
Jaegers? I'm like, what the hell's going on here? And then the beasts are called the kaiju. I'm like, of course they are. I'm like, we're just ripping everything off here.
Shit.
And
Jeez.
who's in it? Idris Elba's in it with a terrible haircut, and Charlie Hunnam's in there,
Yep.
and it was like cool, but I think it was bad. But then the reviews of it were good. I think just because it was like kind of good CGI and stuff, people were like, "Oh, okay, it was fun." But it was just like kind of knew it was gonna happen the whole time. Like I just figured that's how it was gonna play out. But I
I was
tried to.
conf-
I was just gonna try something new, and
yeah, I was confused Pacific Rim with what's the movie? It's kind of similar to that, but it's got Tom Cruise and he looks like he's basically like Master Chief but without the helmet.
Edge of Tomorrow.
That's the one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
I
a
was
good one. I
confused.
like that one. Have you
I've
seen that
never seen
movie?
that.
Oh,
No.
it's pretty fire.
I've never
I
seen
think
that or Whiplash, but I don't watch too much, you know.
Whiplash is a banger.
Whiplash? Let me see
Whiplash
what
is a
we're working
banger.
with.
Yeah, Miles Teller's in there.
Oh,
He's a
that's all you have to
drummer.
say. That's all you
Miles
have to
Teller is
say.
a drummer, and then J.K. Simmons is his like instructor or whatever. He's just freaking cussing him out all the time and shit, throwing chairs at him. It's pretty electric. I can't lie.
I typed in whiplash, and the first thing that came up was the Mayo Clinic about what the symptoms of whiplash are.
Okay,
So
yeah.
maybe I'm
Whiplash movie. It was good. It's like one of my favorites.
gonna have to check it out.
Yeah, it's on Netflix, I think.
So I gotta check that out, and then I gotta
Yeah,
rewatch the
94% Rotten
first
Tomatoes.
Dune.
It's a banger.
I gotta lock in a bit.
And it's not like super long. It's like hour 40. It's not just get in, get out,
Yeah,
tell the story, move on.
right. We don't need a 4 hour, Tarantino kind of moving.
Yeah, we don't
First,
need
we go
all
here
that.
to get back to there, and yeah, we
Yeah.
don't need all that in our life.
It's from the same director that made La La Land.
Okay,
It's from that
okay.
guy.
So we're kind of good
So
buds with that.
yeah, pretty solid director. What
Man.
else did this guy make? He did the new Babylon, First
Okay.
Man. That's with Gosling, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Love me some Gosling.
Oh, it's the only reason I went and saw Barbie.
There's some banger in Dune. You saw the first Dune, right? Or no?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
saw it a while ago.
Yeah. I've rewatched it a bunch just because I liked it a lot. Then the second one, there's some banger acted. Like they loaded this thing up.
Oh, so they
Got
got a
Austin Butler.
star-studded.
Got Austin Butler, like the character that Jordan has in that Blicky uses in Modern Warfare
Yeah,
in
yeah.
COD. Like that's Austin Butler's character in Dune Part 2. You got the bald headed guy that's just running around.
Yeah.
Like that's gonna be a main antagonist in the movie, and he's like a psycho.
Yeah, he's probably pissed because he doesn't have any hair. Just a
He's
fucking
probably
cue ball.
actually slide canceling around, just like knifing people.
Pre-patch, just freaking going around slicing.
Yeah, so I'm actually pumped for that. That's like been the one movie I've been waiting for so long. Cause when did Dune come out? I've been waiting for this thing. Yeah,
Like 3 years.
2021.
was
It was like
2021.
October. Yeah, October 2020. I've been waiting for this thing because it was supposed to come out in October. Like it was supposed to come out last year
Yeah, I do remember that.
at like the end of the year, and then they pushed it back, and I almost got suicidal.
Wow.
But
Was that
no.
and then USC's defense couldn't stop a park car,
Yeah,
and that
jeez,
just
it was a
kinda
tough. Yeah, it started
That's
getting rough in there. But yeah, that's yeah. I've been on some random YouTube rabbit holes.
right. As you should.
You know how that goes. You just get caught up in something, and then you just keep on going. I was watching a video about 7 extinct animals that could come back or some bullshit like that. I was like, how did
Okay.
I get here?
Like, we got mammoths on the list, or
Woolly mammoths, Tasmanian tigers, the
oh.
passenger pigeon could come back. The
Oh, the shit that you could put a note in the back and send it, and it'll
uh-huh,
that's a
the
special breed of
French, the
pigeon?
the Pyrenees ibex, the
What's an ibex?
there's some sort of zebra, like a offshoot zebra.
No, oh, shit.
Um, what else was in there? Was something else in there, I forgot. Yeah, a couple different animals that could be come back. They said the most likely ones are Tasmanian tiger. Well, this guy thinks there is one. Well, he says there was one alive in this tribe, and some guy was raising them, and one of them died, and then the second one got eaten by the other dogs in the village. And then the lady that went to look for it, they had one of the bones, and they compared it to a bone from a Tasmanian tiger, like the lower jaw bone, and it was an identical match. They're
How
basically confirmed that this thing's not extinct.
how did so we have the existing Tasmanian
It's
tigers
just
that are
not
you put your
confirmed.
bone next to, like
Well, it went extinct in like 1940.
oh, okay, okay,
So they have bones of it still,
okay,
but this guy was like, I think they're still in like remote areas.
okay.
They haven't actually been extinct. We just couldn't find them. And then they
Do you
found
think
this bone off. I don't know. I got no idea.
you ever find it weird when you'd go to, like, the La Brea tar pits or some shit? And, I mean, we went and we're, like, in 2nd grade, so you don't care, you're on a field trip, you're just happy to get out of
I'm just
school.
vibing, yeah.
But, like, who's the crazy guy that just showed up with a big ass bone and they're like, "This is from a T-Rex?" Like, how do you know? What what part of this?
Yeah. Yeah,
Like,
I don't know.
how do
And the
we
freaking tar pit, these dum dums were getting stuck in the damn
yeah,
tar. Just
hot and
perfectly like
bubbling.
I guess they were perfectly just like stuck in there and it doesn't like do anything to the bones. I don't know the science. We're stooges.
Yeah, I mean,
But I
but,
find it crazy that something basically, you know, science people, okay?
right,
Go in the
or
comments. If I'm wrong on
or
this, you let me know. But I'm pretty sure to get these extinct animals back, if they have any DNA from it, like they have, because they'll dig up woolly mammoth bones and stuff, and they can extract DNA however they can from the bone or whatever, and then they spin it with the closest relative. So
right.
they'll do like the African elephant for one. They'll do I think for the Tasmanian tiger, there's something in like Australia that they use, and then they spin it, and then they just like hope that shit works. I don't know. That's basically what they said. Like, yeah, hope it works, and then just start breeding them. But this guy was like, if woolly mammoths come back, it can lower the global temperature by 6 degrees.
How
I'm like,
how
okay,
does
I'm
how does
down.
that
Somebody tell Trump and get Trump involved in this so we could stop global warming.
Could
Okay,
you imagine? He just walks up to the podium and people are
but
like,
he was saying that when woolly mammoths were around, that the temperatures were cooler,
right,
even without man-made stuff. I don't know. He's a scientist. He's supposed to know that shit, or he's a wildlife guy. Basically, what they say is, um, Alaska used to not have like way back pre-ice age, not have
right,
like trees like that. It used to be like the
just an
desert.
ice
Used to be like the desert, just ice, because all these mammoths were around. They would knock a tree over, stomp it down, pat it down, and now that doesn't happen anymore. So all those like CO2 emissions from dead like vegetation and dead stuff has been getting released because there's no permafrost layer that's been getting patted down by these big animals. Now I don't know how woolly mammoths can spread across the whole damn like layer of this thing. I don't know how. What are there? A billion woolly
yeah,
mammoths walking around just stomping down trees? So I
hey, all
was
I
like,
know is,
okay, buddy, whatever.
when I watched Ice Age, I didn't see no thousands of,
That's what I'm
woolly
saying.
mammoths, I think
But
there were
hey,
2.
somebody tell the frickin' politicians that we don't have to
Get some
stop doing
woolly
the private
mammoths.
jets. Chuck some woolly mammoths up there, and the temperature go down by 6 degrees, and we're chilling.
Why don't we just get Taylor Swift involved in this? Have
I
her
know.
foundation, get some
Yeah,
woolly mammoths going.
this should be a top priority. So
See, and then you'd
I don't
have
know what we're
Travis
doing.
Kelce marketed as the big yeti with the woolly mammoths, and then
It'd
it's
be
just
perfect.
oh,
We could
match
get
made in heaven.
Taylor Swift could get this thing done in 2 weeks.
Jason Kelsey goes out shirtless to show them how to take out a tree,
Yeah,
and they know how to do it.
I think
Now
these are
we're
all valid
yeah,
points, and I don't know why
yeah.
no one's listening to us.
I'll tell you what though, the only thing I've never understood about the tar pits, because again, we're stooges. If you take anything and put it in a microwave or like an oven, a convection oven, and you know that heat, percolates over and over again. If you leave something in there for too long, it's either going to burn, or in the case of a microwave, it's going to explode. So you're telling me this tar is just bubbling and getting hotter and hotter, and they're just left in it for thousands of years,
Yeah.
and it just
Yeah.
didn't
I don't know.
have any combustion? Like,
Yeah, I
again,
don't know.
I'm a stooge, so someone in the science community
Someone
can
tell
kind
me
of tell
how it
me.
works.
Yeah, take me on the magic school bus and show me what I'm missing here, because the only thing I knew was that when I went to the tar pits, that I got in trouble for touching the tar, and I don't regret it.
We need saber-toothed tigers back. Those things are
Yeah,
sweet.
these are fire. Could you imagine having one as a pet?
I could imagine it. I could imagine it killing people though.
Yeah, it's like, have you seen? There's a video that I watched. There's this person. I don't even know if it's a guy or a girl on Instagram, but they have this like bobcat as their pet, or like a cougar.
Mhm.
I'm not talking overage. Um, and it like goes around. They're feeding it raw meat or something, and it will just start hissing at them and like pull the ears back. I'm like, dude, if you don't
One
like
wrong move, man.
if you don't put that thing into a freaking submission hold or show it that you're alpha, like one
Yeah.
day it's gonna be like, you know what? I don't want that.
Yeah.
Oh, I want you. I
I want
want.
your whole family.
I'm eating it all.
Yeah.
You
Let's
know.
not have that. Let's keep the wild animals wild, please.
Yeah. So when we do get woolly mammoths back, folks, don't keep them as your pet. You know,
No. You can't
might
walk them.
accidentally stomp you. You don't know.
They'll probably stomp on your house.
Yeah.
Be crazy seeing some woolly mammoths though.
Yeah.
That'd be
Like
wild. I don't know how that
from
works,
from
but I
what
mean
I've
that'd be
read, they're hard as hell to kill.
yeah.
Took villages, but
That's what I'm saying, and then they want us to believe that, "Oh, we hunted them to extinction." That thing is the toughest frickin' got coated in fur, like, and
big
you're
old
telling me
tusks.
guys with spears are killing every single woolly mammoth?
And we're not talking like
We need
this is
that much food?
before like weaponry that is like, double
Yeah, we
stainless
got
steel, double
sticks
bladed. We had sticks with probably
with a thing of flint
stone.
yeah, stone, a sharpened stone on it, and we're taking
Yeah.
down woolly mammoths?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Plural.
It
Yeah.
was probably a frickin' cataclysm.
Could be.
Something happened, something got flooded, guys
Right.
got jacked up.
Yeah.
Or the temperatures, maybe the temperatures, that's what did it.
Yeah, it could be.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
don't
because
know.
if you got a
We don't
woolly
know.
mammoth and he's sitting on a block of ice and all of a sudden it just drifts out to sea, I mean, he's got
Yeah, this guy's shocked.
he's hooped.
He ain't swimming.
No.
Alright,
No.
where should we go,
We could go to our COD predictions. We
Oh,
could do a nice
yeah.
little weekend
Yes,
of
yes,
COD.
yes, yes. We'll run through our, let me pull this up. So, I can click. Yeah,
Oh.
go. Boom.
Okay.
Alright, we got 22 points. We were, hold on, we were, 1,674th. Not too bad. Ty Bands was number
All right.
1.
Okay.
So, we're working our way, we're
Our
working
way
our
up
way
there.
up. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Um, okay, basically we picked every winner except for this Carolina Boston
Yeah.
series, and that kind of hurt us because it was a double point series,
Right.
so we scammed a little bit. But you know, Toronto Ultra. I mean, 3-0. I mean, come on.
Yeah, I mean,
I was free double points.
free cash.
This honestly, Carolina, this like they could have won. New York could have won by more. Like it's this was a crazy series, so got the winner.
Right.
I think Carolina's kind of like they can only be so good with you got Tej on your team. You got Tej, you got Fellow.
You got
Give
Clay.
Gwyn some help.
Yeah.
Like Gwyn's got no chance out there. Um,
He's got to
yeah,
be
and then
prime
they
scum.
then they got kind of slammed a little bit by Boston towards the end, the last couple maps. So this was the one that we got wrong. I thought Carolina was tough enough that they could like get one of these two series,
Mm-hmm.
but I think they're more of a LAN team.
I think so too.
Get them on a stage. The problem is if you go 1-6 in the online stages, you'll just start in losers bracket, and doesn't matter how
Yeah.
many you win, you're gonna probably lose eventually.
Yeah. More than
So
likely.
FaZe basically just got Kentucky fried on sub base. I don't know why they keep playing sub base.
Yeah, it's not their map.
Or else it would have been a 3-0. And then I don't know if you watched this.
Oh, I saw it. I saw
This
the highlight for Control.
Seattle,
Oh my god.
Seattle might be worse than us,
Yeah, I think
and
we
we're
might
not
need to
good.
sub it.
I
No,
know
we're
we
not.
we wouldn't let them just cap A like that. We'll at least try.
We'll throw a couple bodies at it,
I'll throw a little
like
body, and you might kill me. So what? I'm not just gonna let you get 2.5 ticks before I even show my face over there. I don't know what that was. They dropped their best player
yeah,
for a guy who's I don't know. He might be good, might be bad. Who knows? These
yeah.
guys are chalked. Arcees has been chalked for about 3 years, probably.
After he left
Which is
phase,
sad
I
to
thought he
say. Like,
there was a world where if he went back to Optic, then he could have like kind of brought it back, but
yeah, this guy's just dead in the water.
he got a chip and that
I
was
don't know
it.
how. Like, it's got to be Illy. It has to be. I mean, it can't be game related because
It's got
they
to be
just.
substance related.
Yeah, like
He's Adderalled out of
we
his
gave
mind.
them a chance for a map, and they didn't look like they looked horrible.
Yeah,
Um, yeah,
they
we
looked
did.
worse than Carolina.
Oh yeah, they look like the worst team for sure.
Yeah,
Like you could say Heretics, but they had to play the two best teams, so it's like you'll cut them some slack.
right.
But jeez, that control round is just
It was the worst control
it's
I've
a
ever seen.
crime. We predicted this Vegas win. This was kind of our out on the limb, like I don't know, but Dylan attached. Like I don't know if he'll get a slice of the pie just because he's on
He's on Vegas.
Vegas. Like they're probably not going to win, but I think they could like out of we're like the shit squads right now. Like
Carolina,
Miami,
Miami,
Carolina,
Breach,
Breach. I'd say Breach are looking
Seattle,
a little better. Seattle,
Thieves.
Thieves are they're
These are
bad.
dog shit.
I'd say like LAG, like they're the one that I'm like, all right, they might have a little
I
something
would
to
take
give.
them. I would take them and the Royal Ravens over Surge and Thieves on land to make a run.
I would take Vegas over anybody in a series except Ultra, New York, FaZe, Rocker, Optic. Those five, and then I'd say six. I'd put them, and then you could maybe say Breach. You could maybe say LAG, but they just beat LAG, so obviously not now. Um,
Right.
then Ultra almost got reverse. Well, not almost. There was a reverse sweep on the cards, and then they
Right.
freaking 6-0 choke slammed Minnesota in the last S&D. I don't know what. They just
Yeah.
put their controllers down and stopped playing.
Yeah.
And then
Pretty much
Optic
as good as done.
basically 3-0 slammage.
Yeah.
The
Bruce
control
was.
was a little close.
I
Pred
mean,
was screaming. Yeah, they were
Bruce was
just
trick shotting in S&D. Like, dude
yeah,
opens the door and he tries to just
yeah.
bash him,
Like
and then goes like,
it's like LAT like saw the names they were playing against and were just
"We're gonna put up
like I
our shit."
thought they'd put up a little bit of a fight, like maybe a ghosty revenge game, but these guys just are four players. Not one of their players is better than any of the four on optics, so you just get like
You have to either have some supreme
skill diff.
teamwork or
You just get skill diff. So basically, besides this game,
yeah,
the ones we got right, we weren't even far off. Like we were only a map off
right.
on a couple of them. Like there wasn't a 3-2 that we called a 3-1 or something. So it was, not too bad
I'll take it.
for our predictions.
Not bad for some stooges, you know?
Not too bad. Only getting one wrong, we'll take that. Okay, these games this week are going to be a little
Mhm.
trickier, I think. So
Yeah.
we'll start with Boston against the Subliners. Kind of a
So,
rivalry.
yeah, and the hard part is ASIM with that honeymoon phase. How long can it last? Like, because subliners have been known to start the
Yeah.
game slow.
And is it really lasting like they beat Carolina? Like are they even in a phase, Like
Mhm.
could it be like a faux honeymoon phase just because they played Carolina? Like, good for you,
Could
buddy.
be. Could be. It really could.
New York looked good, but they did play Seattle,
Yeah.
and Seattle's pretty tough. Like this one's tough. Like I don't know.
Oh boy.
I'm leaning
Basically,
New York.
what we have here is like when Alabama and Clemson both played terrible teams, like
Yeah,
just came off of beating like Chattanooga and like
yeah.
Washington Southern or something. And
I'm
you're like, well,
yeah. I'm leaning New York, but I'm leaning New York 3-2.
I can see a 3-2.
Okay, we'll go with
I like
3-2 New
3-2.
York. Optic Rocker. Rocker is playing teams tough. Now, I think Optic beat them, what, 3-1 at the major, if I believe in
Yeah.
the losers bracket.
Yeah, they did.
I think Rocker played Ultra tough. I think Ultra's coming back to the pack a little bit, and I think
Right.
Optic's moving up a little bit. So I was gonna go 3-1 Optic. I could see them. They played a tough control against Thieves. Rocker
Right.
wouldn't throw that. I think Optic win 2 hard points, and they either win. Their S&D's been looking better. They win S&D, maybe troll the control 3-1. It is
I
double
could
points.
I
So
could see 3-1, but for some reason I'm smelling a 3-2. Like we're going game 5 for them.
yeah,
You
you
know what I
think
mean?
you
I
think
think Optic pulls out one, but I just see a 3-2. And I hate to say it, but someone
we can go
has to.
3-2.
Ah,
We can go 3-2.
okay.
Because
I
if
like that.
anyone would do it, it'd be freaking accuracy.
It's your favorite player of all time.
This game, actually, I'm interested to see what happens in this.
Holy
I'm
sh-
going Vegas. I'm going
Yeah,
Vegas 3-2.
I could see it
I think we get a masterclass first day here.
because
Now,
the
Vegas has been known to troll. They've been trolling 3-2s a lot,
yeah,
but I think they're turning the corner. I think we're finally seeing something.
I think so. I can see him getting that one.
Now, what does concern me is Heretics. They played two
They
really
made
good
a
teams.
spot.
They could come out and be like, okay, like we're actually not half bad. We just had to play two good squads. But I've been riding. I like Vegas. I don't know.
I think the way they're constructed is pretty well as far as with um you have attach and then having Nero, like that's pretty
Hmm.
good sub. When he gets hot, man, that guy can take over a map.
Yeah.
Um so yeah,
And we
I'd ride with
go
Vegas for it.
Toronto.
Uh
So Vegas played last match Friday and then first match
first match
Saturday. Goodness
Saturday.
gracious.
Um
Who's doing the scheduling here? Huh?
I'm gonna say a 3-1.
Ultra.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll give Vegas a map.
I'll give him
Give
one.
I'll give them one.
I'll give attach S and D.
Optic LAG.
3-0.
I think if it's a 3-2 the day before, they 3-0 the
Yeah.
second day. If it's a 3-1, I
Could
could
get
see
another
this
3-1.
being a 3-1, but if we're going 3-2, I think they come out and like, okay, it shouldn't even have been that close. Let's just come out and slam some kids.
Yeah.
And I think LAG is another squad that just will see the names on the
Dashy, yeah.
screen and they'll be like, okay, bro,
We don't have
fuck,
that in
fuck
our
this.
wheelhouse.
Yeah.
We're done.
Okay, we get the poop bowl down
Boy.
here. Of course, both the Optic matches are the double points, and then the best match of the weekend is double points.
Hell yeah.
Like, of
Good
course.
scheduling here, boys, as far
Yeah,
as
we
double
gotta love
points
it.
goes.
Poop
Oh,
bowl. Oh, jeez, I don't even want to pick this.
I'd lean Heretics just
Yeah,
because
I think LAT
they're chalked.
are
They
super mega chalked. I know they made a change, and maybe they'll start to figure it out, but
did they just bench Cammy
they benched Cammy and
Afro?
no, Afro's still in there. They benched Cammy and Joe Deceives was their other guy because
Okay.
Joe Deceives is on FC Black now.
Right.
Um, yeah,
I
I'm
mean,
down to rock with
yeah.
Heretics. They can't start 0-4. I mean, surely they could.
I think a 3-1.
I'll give them a map.
Yeah. The control will give them.
Oh, never mind. Poop ball. We get double. We get back to back. If it's the Seattle team, I saw that. Give me the Ravens.
Yeah. Give me the Ravens 3-0.
Yeah,
I'm trusting Teach to
honestly, I'm
slay
down.
'em.
I'm down because like there's not much. Like Seattle, all they had was S&D.
And they don't
Tej
have it.
Tej will give me one S&D. Tej will give me something. Then these last two matches are pretty solid. Breach, Rocker.
Right.
Rocker lose a tough one to Optic. Breach lose a tough one to Subliners. Two
Hmm.
respectable losses. I think this is a game 5,
I could smell it.
but I think Boston.
See, so now
I'm
if we
leaning
go to a game
Slasher game
5,
5.
it's to me it's slasher versus accuracy, and so it's
Yeah.
like the Iceman versus Thanos.
Is he the Iceman anymore?
I mean, he's broke my heart too many times on
Yeah,
Optic. Like, just
but he's not playing it. That's the thing.
yeah, he's not
Playing
playing Optic.
Boston.
That's the thing. Yeah,
Playing Boston.
give me Boston
I think there's a thing also that Slasher typically beats accuracy.
accuracy.
I don't know if that's a fact, but I
I think
think
it's
it is a thing. I think Boston, they're supposed to be this like fringe top 4 team, and they just couldn't figure it out. I think now that they brought in a veteran sub who can he gives pretty good comms, he knows what to do, he's not gonna, like, troll a lot,
Right.
that it can kinda kick him into high gear. They have too many, like they got world champs over there, like
Yeah, because it's Slasher, Priest,
Asim and Snoopy.
Asim, and Snoopy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that they
Like,
should. I
Asim
think they'll
should be a
probably do
good
better.
playoff Snoopy, like, he's a veteran to kinda like I think they were falling down the route of, like, they had Snoopy and Capsule, and both those guys just wanna go rogue and just run around,
Yeah.
and you sometimes need another guy sitting behind to be like, "Okay, dude, just, like, chill
So
out."
so what you're saying is it was like if you had like two Jakes on the map and they're
Oh, yeah,
just
they're just
they're
flying. Like, you
just
need someone
right.
to, like,
Okay.
reel him in a little.
Okay.
Um, and then banger matchup, double
Man,
points.
I see a game 5. I smell one.
Yeah,
Oh, but I also see a world where FaZe just 3-0s them.
Kentucky
Just
Fry him.
hot for. Oh yeah, I'm talking. Freaking Abe goes off for like 5 first bloods. You know what I mean? Like he's just
Well,
eating
if they
chicken.
played sub-base hardpoint, they'll lose,
You
so
give
there's
one
one
win.
map. I don't know if they will. Right now, they have a auto veto of that, and they have an auto veto of terminal hardpoint, so they're or terminal S&D. So they're in a spot where New York's gonna get one of their better maps in, so
Right.
I think FaZe
They'll
will
give one.
win,
Three
but
ones.
I'll give New York one, just because right now FaZe have an interesting thing of, like, they either need to they either need to be literal gods at all the other maps, or they need to figure out what to do on sub base, or they need to, like, figure out they don't have to play it all the time, but they at least have to, like,
Be competent on the map because they're gonna
try they yeah,
bad.
because if they just, like, are autoing it every time, then the other team is going to get one of their good maps in,
Right.
and more than likely you'll lose it, but
Good point.
FaZe is just so strong, so it's like,
Yeah.
"Alright,
I
I
think
like this."
I think this is a good little deal here we got. I
Getting the
mean, I like
top
our
100
picks.
this week.
Come
They have predictions.
on. Why
Boom.
not? Why not us? You know?
Why not the kids?
Let the Stooges. Come on.
Why not the Stooges?
What do you hate on them?
Alright, there we go.
Okay. I got some beef
Okay.
with freaking Twitch.
Sure.
All right. I don't understand what the hell it is. I've seen all the COD streamers. They'll have music playing in the background, right, in between
Yeah.
their games. Fine.
Yep.
I do the same thing. A couple of my streams go up,
Mhm.
posted, but they just mute the
Mute
music.
some of
Fine,
the sections, yeah.
no problem. Last night, I mean, I'm starting to see the field a little clearer. Let's just put
Okay.
it that way. I'm starting to kind of get in a
Okay.
little groove. Finished off the night with a great hardpoint win, little 40 bomb over
Okay.
minute and time. Like we're getting after it.
Now we're going.
Yeah, we're feeling good. And I went to look at for it today just to see, kind of watch some gameplay, see what we're doing. It's not posted because they're like, "Oh, you got to go check your settings." So they'll send you a notification saying that you
Uh-huh.
need to go check this setting. But when you click the notification, it doesn't take you to anything.
Sure.
So
They're
that's where my
scamming.
beef is. It's like you're gonna send me a notification to make
Yeah,
something
at least
happen.
at least let me know what's going on here.
Yeah, send me to the. So kind of pissed. I was like, I can't even get some gas from the chat. It's bullshit.
Yeah.
So it was tough. Like, jeez. So there's my beef
Yeah.
with
No, I mean,
Twitch.
there's always something that they're trying to scam on.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah. Made
yeah,
to
I
plat
mean,
though. We're at a gold. We're making our way up.
okay.
We're
In plat,
moving up. Moving up.
moving up the ranks. I like
Yeah.
that.
And mind you, I did drop the 40 bomb on some diamonds. So
Alright.
wasn't like it, dropped me down to,
Yeah, and they're throwing
low
you
to the
golds or
uppers.
something. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
they're giving you some real shtick,
Yeah.
real comp.
So,
Yeah, I haven't played since Sunday. Sunday I
right,
got the gold or got
right,
the crimson, sorry.
right.
Um,
Sent you
yeah, I
off
don't
to a
know I don't know if I wanna, like, make an actual
mhm.
push. I guess I can, but I guess I could play with I think Corb's in diamond, so and I think
Oh, so are you thinking
Jordan
about
might be
coming back
in
to the boys and then
diamond.
going back?
I don't know if I'll just, like, run it with them to get to
Right,
iridescent. I need to make one push in one of these seasons for iridescent
right,
just so I can hit it, feel good about myself. No, just you gotta tell yourself you can do it sometimes. You just gotta see one.
right. You
The
got to
wins.
see one.
Like when you're missing, you're
Yeah,
not playing, you're like, "Let me see if I still got it.
yeah.
Let me make the push. Let me make the
Right.
climb." And I think this season is longer than the other one,
It is like
so there's more
50 some odd
time.
days, I think.
Yeah, I don't know how many more
Yeah.
days we have, but
I'm trying to
There's
get
a
to Crimson. I think I can get there.
yeah.
I think I can get there.
Yeah, so that's my I'll probably will.
I like
Probably
that.
get back. I'll probably get back on the horse, even if I got to solo it, because I still get a decent amount of SR per win. So I know I wouldn't take like a insanely long time. And then it's like once you get to iridescent, it's like
There's nothing.
I get there so late because like by the you can't make the push to top 250. It's just too far. Like you have to just be playing the game literally all day,
Yeah,
and I don't have that kind of time. So getting to iridescent to me is like
that's a win.
I'm just gonna say I could get to top 250 because I probably could if I just could sit there and freaking four man with a bunch of pros. Like
Right.
have some, guys
Yeah.
have no shame.
But you do have some obligations, some
Yeah, I gotta do things in, like, in the
well,
real world, so,
yeah.
yeah.
You hate it when that happens, I
Yeah, I
mean,
know, it's a shame, I wish I could just sit and play COD all day.
just goldfish in one hand, fucking Gatorade in the other,
Oh, it'd be
maybe some
beautiful.
Mountain Dew. Oh,
Oh, it'd be perfect.
be lovely. Just in a wife beater, just sweating on your chair like no one's
Oh, yeah.
business. Oh, that'd be the life. I tell you what, I mean, is it
Is it
time
time
to take us down an
to
avenue?
go Stooge of the Week?
Is it time? You
I
tell
think
me.
it's time. I think
It's
it's time.
time. Okay.
Throw it up there.
I'll let you
Yeah.
take this one away.
Um, yeah, so the reason why we didn't have a full episode on that would've been Tuesday
Yeah.
is because I took a one-way trip to I wasn't fully in Butt Piss City, aka diarrhea. I was mainly in throw upville.
Mhm.
Um, but Sunday, went out to dinner with the lady, had a nice dinner, everything's fine, right? Come home, play some COD, feeling fine. Towards the end, I started feeling a little like I'm not feeling that great, but nothing to where you're like, I'll just go to sleep and whatever, wake up in the morning. So I'm like, all right, I get to Crimson, and I'm like, all right, I'm off. Go to the bathroom, whatever. I'm still good. Lay in bed, go to sleep, wake up, 2 a.m., just feeling like just the worst. Just feeling terrible about myself. Go to the bathroom, just start vomiting everywhere. Well, not everywhere, into the toilet,
In the
obviously,
toilet,
but
right, right, right.
everything that I ate at dinner. And so at dinner, we stopped at a little place and had oysters, then
Oh,
went to, they were really good, by the way. Then we
okay.
went to place, had, some seafood pasta. So it's like the boxes are getting checked, right? Boxes are getting
Jeez.
checked. And so then I'm just throwing up everything. So I throw up, and I kind of lay back in bed for a little bit. Every 10 to 15 minutes, I go back and throw up. I do that from about like 2 a.m. to 4 a.m. 2 hours straight. But the first two like throw up sessions, like each little block session, I'm probably throwing up like 6 to 8 times in that window
Right.
of like
Yeah.
heave, heave, and I'm
Right.
just like going. But after the first two, I got nothing left in me. So I'm just straight like ripping it, and there's barely just stomach acid and just like the rest of whatever coming out. So my body's just like clenched into like just it's so tense. Everything hurts. Whole body hurts. My abs were hurting. It was the worst ever. And then I eventually on like the fifth, I think fifth time I go in there to finish. And then it finally wakes up my dad, who's in, and he comes in. He's like, "You all right?" And he said after, he's like, "I woke up and I heard you like screaming. I thought you were still playing video games." Like 4 a.m. He's like, "I thought you were just on like a crazy session." I was like, "No, I felt like I was in war though. I felt like I was there." And then he was like, "Yeah, just try and drink some water in between." And then so then I do that. I drink a little bit of water, maybe a glass or a half glass. 15 minutes after that, I go straight back in, and I'm literally running to the bathroom with my hand like this. I'm throwing up just straight clear water into my hand, and I get there, and I'm just like a spigot of just straight water coming out. And then I do that, and then I like go to bed from like 4 to like I don't know 7 or 8 or whatever. And I was supposed to be up. We were gonna have a practice, a coaching. I was gonna go coach at like 9, and I woke up at like 7. I'm like, I'm not making it, guys. Here's what you're supposed to do. Someone else can handle it. And I was like trying to go to bed, just on and off. And I wake up, let's call it 9. I'm officially up, and I'm just like the most sick I've ever been besides I don't know if you remember
Peru?
when I came back from Peru, I was
Yeah.
down horrendously. That's
Oh, yeah.
I was second only to that. And then so in the morning, I'm basically just straight diarrhea. I don't have to throw up anymore.
But
As the
those
day
3
goes on, I'm able to, like, get a little ginger ale in, get a little bit like, I could finally stomach some stuff, but I'm not eating anything besides that night I had some chicken noodle soup. But my whole body hurts, is sore, just bad. So that's when we realized, like, it might not be food poisoning, it might just be stomach flu type of thing because food poisoning, like, you yak it up and then you're
Right.
almost good to go after that, you know? But I was just feeling so bad. But, like, my body hurt so bad because I no joke, if you count it up, I probably, like, the act of throwing up, I probably did it, like, 50 times.
Jeez.
No, it was insane. It was the most pain I've ever been in, like, and I've ran for the 400, I've ran races. I would take how I feel after a race or after a hard workout over that any day of the week,
Was it one of
any
those
day.
where, like, you're literally, like, leaning over the toilet and you could feel your abs convulsing and you're just
Oh, yeah.
praying, like,
Like, "Can this
there's
end,
nothing yeah, there's
please?"
nothing. Like, I don't
Yeah.
have
And so,
anything
like, I
negative.
was like this, but then sometimes like, I would have my hand up
Yeah,
on
a
the toilet
little
like that, so that's gonna come into the story later,
oh, okay.
that move
A
right
little
here.
motion.
So then Monday, I'm just down bad chilling. I can finally get some soup in, and then I'm feeling not terrible, and I take, like, 2 Tylenol PM. I'm like, "I'm about to KO tonight." I basically sleep from, like, 9 to 9, 12 hours. But when I slept, I'm pretty sure I was also sleeping like this, arm locked in, right? So I wake up and I'm feeling better. This would be what day? Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Yeah. So I'm feeling better. And on Monday is when my dad, he was like basically got the same thing as me. He was just about 12 hours behind me. Everything he was trying to catch up.
Yeah.
And I feel okay. And as the day's going on, my shoulder just starts hurting bad. And I was like, okay, this is random. And then I'm gonna go coach because I didn't feel bad anymore. My body was sore, my shoulder was sore, but I didn't feel sick. So I was like, okay, I'll be fine. Take some pain. Took like 3 ibuprofen. Went over. Ibuprofen did nothing. Did zero things for me. That's how I knew it was bad. So then I get home and I'm just like, all right, I'm gonna lay in bed. And my shoulder, it got so bad, it hurt more when I was laying down, not
Oh,
moving it.
shit.
That's how bad it was hurting. And I was like, what is going on right now? I'm so confused.
Yeah.
And basically, so I'm just laying there and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna take some more Tylenol PM. I took 2, so I'm like, all right. The other time I took 2, I was
I'm out.
KO'd. So I'm gonna KO. My shoulder hurt so bad I couldn't sleep with 2 Tylenol PM in my system. And then my left one started hurting too, the same way. I'm like, what the fuck is any position I tried to lay in, some of the most pain I've ever been in my whole life in my shoulder, and it went down to the inner of my arm, and it
Mhm.
went, like, down the side and went up into my neck. So I'm like, "Okay, this is so bad." I wake up the next morning, so this would have been Wednesday.
Wednesday.
This would have been yesterday, and I walk out because my dad was still gonna work from home because he was feeling better by Wednesday, but he just already said he was gonna work from home,
Mhm.
and he's out there, and he's like, "Are you good?" I'm like, "This is so bad. We gotta do something." He's like, "What's up?" I'm like, "My left one hurts, my right." I'm like, "I want my arm to fall off. This is how bad this hurts." And I'm just like, I can't sit like, and just sitting made it worse. I don't know. It was the weirdest thing. So we're like looking up a bunch of stuff. We're trying to figure out if it's a nerve, if it's like frozen shoulder, if it's like this and that.
Mhm.
And we came to the conclusion. He's like, "Well, you didn't do any lifting, blah, blah, blah." And I'm like, the only thing I could think of is I was throwing up for 2 hours straight with my arm like this that I might have tensed my whole body so hard that it just was locking everything in place, and then I went to bed another 12 hours with it in this position, and it doesn't even know how to handle it. So then I go it's starting to feel better as I'm moving around. I put a little ice pack on it. Then I kicked up the meds. I'm like, "I'm going Tylenol with codeine. We're going whatever we need to do."
Yeah.
And I go to our trainer at the school, and she, like, kinda massages, like, low down here and just trying to loosen. She's like, "What happened?" I'm like, "This is the tightest I've ever felt somebody's, like, shoulder," and I'm like, "I don't know, like, I don't know what's going on." So then it started feeling better and better, and then the more I moved, it felt better, and then we basically realized that, like, my what's the muscle?
Rotator cuff?
Serratus? No, serratus anterior. Okay.
Oh,
So my serratus anterior, it basically holds your scapula
okay.
into, like, into your body
Yeah, it
to
kinda pulls
for
it
your rib
back.
cage. So right now, I can't, it's hard to, I wouldn't be able to show it on camera, but I didn't find this out till when I went to the trainer. She's like, "Put your arm across like this and push up." And my scapula, it's called like a winged scapula. It, like, flares out and pokes out, like, it would pokes out so much to where you'd think, like, how does that not hurt? It's just because all the muscles locked up so much in my shoulder that it pulled everything around, and so now my scapula just wings out, and so literally if I was to try and do this, like, it's harder for me, like, you can almost see my, like, arm shaking a little bit when
Yeah.
I'm doing this, like, versus left,
Holy
chilling.
shit.
So I have to do, literally, I'm probably gonna have to do shoulder rehab.
Yeah, you have to do
To
PT for it.
I have to do PT to, like, get my stuff back in, and it's, like, my serratus anterior or whatever. Literally, because I threw up so hard and then slept on it, it locked up so much, and the she was like, "The pain you were feeling down here is probably literally because all the muscles locked up, so it was pinching a nerve in there, and it was the worst pain I've ever felt." So it feels fine. I'm not in pain anymore, so I could, like, sit and do whatever, but just simple things now, like, if I do this to lift this
Yeah,
up,
it's actually hard, right?
I feel it. It's not even hard, it just feels weird, like, if I could show you guys, like, I'm just feeling with my other hand, my scapula back here, it just pokes out more, and it feels like something isn't working in here that's making all the other muscles work. It's insane, and it was
Holy
all because I
shit,
got
dude.
sick and I was just yakking for 2 hours straight. The craziest thing ever,
Dude.
and that's basically then it gets to today. So I ran today, and it doesn't bother me running, which is nice,
Yeah.
but when I do block starts, I have to, like, press up onto my hands, and I can feel it, like, winged out, so everything just feels so weird. It's honestly insane. I have to go.
Dude.
I'm going to probably, I got a massage. Well, I'm going back to the trainer tomorrow.
Yeah.
I might have to do some actual exercises and stuff to get it back,
Yeah.
and I got a massage scheduled. Uh, Shout out Massage Envy in Glendora next to,
Ayo.
the AMC down there. I'm going there on Saturday. I was supposed to go see my chiropractor guy, but he's doing a seminar, so he's not back till Monday, so I'm gonna hook up there with him, and I gotta get myself right because this shit is,
Yeah.
it
Yeah,
was the
you
most
gotta
insane, like, 3-day stretch ever, but I was telling my mom, like, whenever I get sick or something goes wrong, like, I get it to the max.
Yeah,
Like,
I feel that.
not last Thanksgiving, but the Thanksgiving before, I got a sinus infection, and it just didn't go away, and it hurt me. It was so bad, not so bad that, like, my sinus floor, which is, like, here, was dropping so much and pushing down so much that it made my teeth hurt. I was getting tooth pain.
Oh my god.
So when I was running, it would hurt because it would be pressing and pressing and pressing, and I'm like, "I'm sick and my teeth hurt. What the hell is going on?" And I didn't know until basically I had to go get, antibiotics to, like, get it fixed. I thought, I'd just start feeling better and better," and it would not get any better. I had to go to urgent care, get antibiotics. So basically I found out, like, when I get sick or something, like, there's
It's
always another thing that, like, pushes it over the top. So with that, it was my tooth started hurting. With this, it's like now I have, like, freaking frozen shoulder syndrome, and, like, it
dude,
was the most insane couple days ever. But now I'm, like, pain free. It's just like I got this weird ass shoulder now. I gotta, like, figure it out.
bro, as soon as you said that your shoulder hurt so bad that you just took a handful of, codeine, Advil, I did that before a couple of games my sophomore year, and I was assured by everybody, and I'm talking a handful of these fuckers,
Yeah,
handful. This was after I dislocated both shoulders. They
yeah.
still need me ready to go. Dislocated both shoulders, took a handful of codeine covered Advil. When I tell you it did not do a thing,
Yeah.
I would have been better off drinking a handle of Jack Daniels and probably
That's why I didn't know what was going on. I
yeah.
literally took like the PMs, Tylenol PMs, way more than what I would need to fall asleep, and it hurt so bad I couldn't sleep. I was like, there was multiple times that night where I literally like I'm tossing and turning. It would feel better to move
Than to just lay kind
than
of
to
flat.
lay. Like so when I'd move to a new spot, it would be feeling good, and then once I would settle, it'd be like it hurts more. I would
Rotate
just
back.
get up and sit on the edge of my bed, and I'm just like shaking. I'm like, how? Like what is going on right now? So then, at least last night I had a good night of sleep. So I'm 2 for 4 on nights of sleep where I actually got any. Um, but yeah,
Oh my god.
it's
So
been
that earned you
yeah, Stooge Elite.
one VIP ticket, and that right there is your ticket
Yeah,
that gets you on that shuttle to Butt Piss City. And so you
yeah.
kind of went around, you kind of went through, but it's
I
like,
I I went to every major stop that you could get to on the
yeah,
Pain train. Yeah,
that's like,
it was it was
it's like in
hell.
Monopoly how you can like visit properties. That's what you did. You visited
Oh,
Butt Piss City, but we didn't
yeah.
kind of
I didn't
venture
have to
in.
stay there full time because then I
No,
went from there to freaking
just yak down,
Shoulderland. I went to
yak down, and
Yaktown, I
then
went to
shoulder.
Shoulderland. It was just like I went to Body Ache City. Like I was just
Yeah,
going everywhere.
yeah. Bruce Arians is the coach. It was just
It was a
terrible.
rough Sunday night to I guess it all kinda, like, kicked off Monday morning because if you count, like, midnight as Monday. From Monday to Wednesday morning, whew, rough stretch.
At least the oysters were good. You should could
Oysters were good because I
tasted good.
thought it was like I'm like, "Alright, it makes sense to
A little
like,
little bad seafood.
maybe it could be that," but then, then my dad got sick, and we didn't even eat any of the same stuff either, and then no one else that was at the dinner got sick, and I had the same dish as somebody else, and we all had the oysters.
Okay,
And
so you
nobody
just
else was sick, so I
right.
was like, unless I had the 3 bad oysters on the tray of 12, like, that what are the odds of that? Like, how was this possible?
Yeah.
So, I don't know, maybe I just caught a stomach flu from somewhere, I have no idea, but I was
You
sick
could have,
that
I
bad.
mean, you remember,
Yeah,
I think it was like 2 weeks ago, I just got hit with a stomach flu out of
yeah,
nowhere.
just random, yeah.
Just 3 days, I'm like, "Okay, I'm okay,
Yeah, I
I'm
was so
right now."
horrendously down bad. That Monday, I've never felt sicker besides that one besides Peru. I
Yeah.
was like, I'm just gonna lay in bed and do nothing, and then I finally woke up Tuesday feeling good, and then my shoulder wanted to, like,
Kill you, basically.
literally was trying to kill me. Like,
I'm trying
if I was in the Middle Ages, like, I would think someone is, like, has a
but,
voodoo doll
a
and
voodoo
is
doll.
poking my shoulder like, that's what it felt like. It was the most insane thing I've ever experienced in my life.
I'm trying to picture your scapula literally flaring out.
Yeah, you can, like, look up videos, and it's basically whatever a video is, that's what it looks like.
Okay, because 'cause I've done some really weird shit with my shoulders, but I've never had my scapula, like, flare out like a wing. Like, that would I'd kinda be freaked out. I'd be like, "That's not supposed to
It's
happen."
called scapular winging.
Scapular winging, okay.
Yeah. Is used wing scapula is used when the muscles of the scapula are too weak or paralyzed, resulting in limited so, literally, I think
Oh.
mine is shut off. You could just look at images of that.
Oh, I see what you're talking about. It's like
So it just pokes out more.
but it's like your shoulder it's like your arm is literally dropped down, like,
Yeah.
because it's supposed to be up here,
So
but it's
yeah,
just sunk.
so then for me to lift my arm
Ooh,
up, I start using I'm using my neck, I'm using other muscles to lift it up, but to hold it up, you still need that, and it's just not firing, so I have to do some whatever PT shit to, like to
man.
fix it. Yeah, it's pretty
Oh,
ass.
yeah, looking at the yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
You
so,
didn't like man, what a
not
way to
fun.
do, freaking George Washington's birthday. He just said, "Fuck
Yeah,
you." That's
pretty
like
much.
what he said. That's great.
Yeah,
That's crazy. Well, you earned this one, and this is
appreciate it.
keep the VIP ticket. It's
I
still
appreciate that.
still valid. Yeah,
I've earned it fair and square.
because I was gonna get you a regular admission with the gold, but I said, you know what? No, you've earned
Yeah,
the VIP to Butt Piss City there.
yeah,
And I
appreciate
kind
that.
of envision you would probably wear the Jason mask because that's probably how you looked after the throw up
Oh,
session. Was
yeah,
just sad as
basically,
white as a ghost,
looking like I wanted to kill myself and all others.
just muttering "Red Rum,
Yeah.
Red Rum."
Yeah, it was a tough one. It was a tough one to say the least.
That's not what we needed. I will say there was some good feedback as far as views for what we posted on Tuesday, which was great to
Okay.
see. It was a nice little, like, 8-minute clip. We've been kind of
Oh, yeah.
going back and forth about, if posting the full 2 hours is the best thing to do or if, maybe splitting them up. Um, we'll still kind of experiment with that. We'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below, but I did see, one comment from, one of our well-known guests. Well, he might be a guest eventually. We'll see how this whole process goes. There's paperwork and there's,
Yeah,
you
you gotta
gotta make
file
sure,
some
"Don't sue
stuff.
me, I won't sue you, we won't sue each other" type bull.
Sure.
But there was a comment about how in our big 3 to stop the three-peat, that Stafford was not the one, and I completely forgot about the fact that I should have put a category together for who's beating the GOAT, and Matt Stafford's the only one on that list that beat Tom Brady.
There you go.
Isn't that crazy? Because I don't think Mahomes ever beat him. Mahomes lost twice in the playoffs.
I think in the
I
regular
don't count regular
season,
season.
yeah, but
Talking
yeah,
talking,
not in the playoffs, but in the regular season, yes.
yeah, Stafford
Yeah,
did beat him
did beat him.
at
Yep.
his house. So, just saying,
Cooper Cup go ball to basically seal it.
that's slice. I mean,
Mhm.
to be honest, it shouldn't have even gone that close. Jalen Ramsey just needs to not do number one rule when you're up by 2 touchdowns is
Yeah, just don't
nothing
get beat.
deep,
Yeah,
nothing cheap.
yeah.
And we just said, "You know what? Let me."
I'll do it my way.
Yeah, I think I know what I'm doing. Do you? Because I don't know that you do. Oh, man. Let me get the, I think it's
Where we
time to
headed?
go to old Twitter
We
world, I
going Twitter?
think. I'm thinking
I'm gonna
so.
close my door while you pull that up.
Show Ray your scapula, she'll stop doing it. Here's what happens to bad dogs. I think we
We
finished. I
got
don't think
double the
we said
Twitter
this.
now.
Oh, do we?
I mean, yeah,
Oh, yeah.
because we
From
didn't get
this week?
yeah.
Yeah,
We Twittered up. We're gonna be behind. We're gonna be like out of touch with the scene.
probably. I
Anything
tried
from
to
back,
get some
yeah,
up to date stuff because I take a shit before I hop on here to record, and
yeah.
so I'm on my phone trying to just kind of refresh, see what's
Let's see
going
what's
on.
up. Yeah.
Yeah. So hopefully we're up to date. But yeah, we're about a week behind. Um, I don't really think this. I mean, you tell me. I think this play is legal, so I think this ref kind of jumped the gun here. I'm not a basketball savant, so I'm not gonna try to say
Hmm.
what's legal and what's not. But I mean, I don't see why it's illegal.
It just depends. There are some times where you have to stay in the spot of where you're inbounding, and there are some times where you can run
Okay,
the floor. If you can run the floor, then someone else can go over there and you can pass it to him. But it just depends on.
if it was
I
one of
don't
those
know
you have
the
to
rules
stay.
on when you can't move or when you can.
Someone in basketball, let us know
When it's a
below.
timeout, you can't run the floor.
I think so. Yeah, that sounds about right.
If that's their inbound, I think you can. I don't know. I someone would know the rules better than us, but I think it just depends.
I don't know shit.
Maybe the ref was trolling, but that I
I don't
have
know.
seen that happen and like there is a version of that where it is legal.
Yeah, because I mean, I the only thing I equated it to was like I was thinking of like a pre-snap before a football play. Like, okay, I motion this guy back over, pitch him the ball, and now I go run. It's like
Yeah.
I don't really see that as illegal. But hey, I don't know basketball that well. This is just wrong.
The hell?
It's just, I mean, you
Get me off
gotta
my rack.
know if you look like a thumb. Don't
Yeah.
let's not dress trying to accentuate the thumb. Like, who's the sick fuck that added these? Like, I think you've seen the movie Spy Kids, right?
Mhm.
Back in the day.
Oh yeah.
What? Who was sitting in the old boardroom and they're like,
Like I gotta I
the
gotta
villains. What are the henchmen gonna be?
like I got one.
They could wear a mask. They could wear a cape.
Yeah.
I got an idea. My uncle Denny. We
Yeah.
always joke about when we go to the cookout.
Let's
He
throw him in there.
looks like a thumb, so I just wanted to, throw him up there. I mean, it's a pretty good resemblance.
Yeah. I
I'm
like
not
it.
gonna lie. I mean,
It's a spitting image for sure.
I damn say the thumb is dressed better. And you can figure out which one you want.
Yeah.
That's
Oh my gosh, man,
it looks
this guy doesn't even look like a real person. It's
it looks like a
insane.
thumb with a fingernail painted black up top here. Like, oh, pal, that's tough. Yeah, I can't unsee it either.
Yeah.
This is astounding, though. This is props to the Chiefs. The Chiefs O-line hasn't been called for one holding penalty in the last 3 Super
That's
Bowls. Hey,
pretty
that's just
unbelievable.
superb effort. You know what I mean? That's
It's just they're
just
just way better. That's all that
just
is.
just moving your feet. You know what I mean? Like,
Those guys are just way better.
what is it that the ref says? I'm not going to throw a flag for ballroom dancing.
Yeah.
I think that might be sexual assault.
I think that could be a hold.
I'm thinking he might be.
Yeah.
I saw someone in the comments for this play say that the refs won't reward you for spinning out of a double team. I'm like, how else are you supposed to get out of it?
What do you want to do? Just like, oh, you double team me. I guess I'll quit now.
Oh, whoops.
I guess I'll just give
Shucks.
up. That's it for me.
I saw that comment. He got lambasted.
Yeah,
So
I knew that.
I didn't have to give any
I'm
justice.
sure he
Everybody
did.
was like, "You need to stop watching football." I mean, someone said you need to kill yourself, which is normal on
Oh,
Twitter. That's just
don't need to
part of
do
the
all
world.
that.
Someone said you should eat some bad oysters, which after hearing this story, I think is
Yeah, you don't want that.
quite offsides.
You don't want any of that.
No, but maybe it wouldn't hurt to kind of throw one. I mean, they say there's holding on every play. We've had 3 Super Bowls.
Yeah.
It really
They're
wouldn't
not
hurt.
that perfect.
No. You're telling me one of the offensive lines that was, I'm not saying they're bad, but they're human. Like,
Yeah.
this defensive line was pretty good.
Not the best in the world.
No. But, I mean, this isn't even a freaking double team. This is a one-on-one, and he just
It's
grabbed him like a
yeah.
dab with a kid. He just said, "Nope, you're not going anywhere." So, yeah, I thought that one was pretty interesting. Good job, Chiefs. Best O-line of all time. Christopher Nolan says he would love to make a horror film.
Let him.
I'd watch it.
Let this man do whatever he wants.
He
And
needs to be the one to take on the little Mickey Mouse, haunted deal. Like, he needs to take on the killer.
yeah, you could
Watch it.
give this guy anything and I'll watch it.
Yeah.
It'll probably be good. This guy makes bangers.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll watch it,
I'm
Christopher.
in. I'm in.
I'm in. You got me.
Sign me up.
That was pretty cool. This was just kind of a nice story. This 19-year-old Dairy Queen, the manager, Joey, was serving a blind customer. He noticed that the man dropped a $20 bill. The woman behind the blind man grabs the $20 bill and puts it in her purse. What a prick. He then instructed the woman to return the money. After she said no, the teenager made her leave. Said, "I told her, ma'am, you can have return 20. You got to leave the store. I'm not going to serve someone as disrespectful as you. God bless you, sir." Long story short, he put his own 20 in the guy's bag.
Sure.
And he said it was just the right thing to do. It's like, you know what? It's good to see that there are some kids out here that still got it,
Yeah.
Like,
The lady's
you're
a piece of shit.
you're stealing $20 from a blind man. Like, why don't you go steal from the freaking toddler down the street too?
yeah.
Why don't you go kick a
And then
puppy?
push him into the road too and let him get hit by a car
Yeah,
while
that'll
you're at it.
really. Yeah. Why don't you
Yeah.
ask him? Why
That
don't you
lady's a
tell
piece
him?
of
Hey,
shit.
why don't you go box him too? I guarantee he won't see him coming. You throw a
Yeah.
punch, he's just no reaction time. It's sad that there are people out there like,
I know.
come on, man,
Be better.
come on,
Let's be better.
serious, be better. Come on. I just thought this one was. I could believe that Dan Campbell would say this. This is Dan Campbell, allegedly,
Yeah.
allegedly, on the Travis Kelsey altercation with head coach Andy Reid during the Super Bowl. If that punk ass bitch pushed me, got in my face on the sidelines, I would have beat his ass so bad that Taylor Swift would have felt it all the way up in her luxury suite, man.
There you go.
Thank you, Dan.
Thank
I
you,
mean,
Dan.
could you imagine you
That
run
sounds
into
about
Dan
right.
Campbell
Yeah,
and
I'm
he
not.
just picks you up and slams you?
Wouldn't surprise me. I'm not
Uh,
messing with him. That's for sure.
I hope.
I'll avoid that altercation at all costs.
You know how great it would have been if Dan would have tweeted this out. Like, it just came from his Twitter account. It's just
Yeah.
the tweet.
And I like the context that Dan Campbell never said this. Like, yeah,
Yeah, Dan.
but he probably thought it at some point.
Thank you, fact checkers. Appreciate you. Can't have any fun these days. I would have beat his ass so bad that Taylor Swift would have felt it all the way up in her luxury suite. I could see Dan Campbell saying that.
Yeah.
That would be beautiful. Let's stop hitting Andy Reid, okay? That's
Yeah,
not
I'd do
acceptable.
that.
Oh, this was just such a gold moment. This was back when we first were introduced to Scrap. Shit talking in Spanish. In the pit.
Before he falls, leaving Lucky last alive in a 1 versus 2 with that bomb play.
Can you
Ooh,
imagine?
papa.
That guy stands up and is talking shit to you. I'm pulling him over the monitor. Like I'm not having that.
Not letting it. I'm not letting Long Neck speak to me in that way.
Well, letting Melman from Madagascar talk shit to me. Me personally, it's not going down like that. I might lose the game, but I'll win the chow.
Yeah, facts. I won the chow after in the parking lot.
I'm looking up. I'll chow that. That's crazy. Thank you, Scrappy. One of a kind, sir. Yeah, this one's pretty funny. So a neighbor looks up the judge in Scump and Hex Activision case.
Mm-hmm.
Keep the old judge on the case. Wait, is this the actual judge on the case? Oh, these cats are fucked. This guy don't give a fuck about nothing. He don't care, but he don't even know what the fuck gaming is, man. This is him? That's shock. You might as well go.
It's shock.
70? You probably can't even fucking work
7.
the iPhone, dog. It's over, man. You're not gonna understand what they're trying to talk about. I was thinking like maybe there's something that nah, it's over, bro. It's over. You think Activision don't got this man in their pockets? It's over. GG. GG.
Might be right.
70.
70.
Chalk it. That he's probably right. This one was pretty funny. When I lose to Michigan on EA Sports college football because it's inserted in the game that Michigan has your playbook.
That's not right. Connor Steins is gone. This should be over now.
You think he's gonna be in the new game?
Nah,
he has to be. No, he has
because
to
the coaching staff won't be. It's like basically everyone's gone, or
No,
most
but
of the people. Because
But
a
they
lot of
said
those guys are on
coaches
the
can't opt
Chargers
in.
now.
That's a good point.
But like
can I
that
get-
staff, I don't know how much of that staff is still going to be there now that Harbaugh's gone.
But can I because
He
I'll
might be
create
there.
I'll
can
create a
create 'em.
scout and I will go get Connor Stallions.
There you go.
Bring him to my
Give
organization.
him 5 stars. 5-star scout.
5-star scout. He gets it done. This is just so stupid. Woman fired from her job after harassing McDonald's employee by telling them to get a career. Like,
Dang.
what? What the? Why do you look? Why do you feel like you got to belittle someone doing their job? Like they're getting you food while you're on a break at
getting
your
you a
job.
meal.
What the hell's the
But
problem
you
here?
ain't got to be a
Like,
piece of shit about it.
no. Like what? Why? Why do people feel like? Do you feel so bad about your own career that
Yeah.
you got to go to McDonald's?
You got to go slam somebody's.
Yeah, you got to look at the drive-thru attendant, probably a 17-year-old kid. Hey, fuck you, okay?
Yeah. Go get a career.
Yeah,
Like, buddy, I'm in high school. Chill out.
This is
Please.
stripping. I mean, and you said the other one wasn't allowed, so give me a break here. This is just sad. Like you said, let's just be better people. I mean, there's no need. Like, and I've always thought about it. Like, even if you go to like McDonald's, let's say,
Mhm.
and you get your food, and they're not nice to you, they're just doing their job. Why is it your job to tell them they got to treat you right? Like, you're there to get your food, right? I'm not there at the circus. I'm not at Disneyland. Like, I just want
I just want a burger. I want some nuggets.
I want my quarter pounder.
I
Okay,
want a McFlurry.
give me
So
that.
I can move on.
Yeah, I'm not like I don't really care. That's
I don't need the
me
world.
personally. No,
You know,
no,
it's not what
No.
I'm looking for.
no. I don't go to McDonald's to feel better about myself. Obviously, actually, I kind of go there to feel worse about myself. Like I know when I get these nuggies,
I know
like,
what I'm expecting.
yeah, the Sprite though. When I get the Sprite, my face lights up. That one,
Yeah.
that's just bad. Let's just be better people.
Let's just all be better at what we're trying to accomplish here.
This couldn't have been better. Somebody put together a stone cold compilation of catching bears. And who
Okay.
better than to respond? When your job is to catch bears, you catch the bear. But hey,
Yep. What?
I mean, it's impeccable though. Get this guy on the
All I want to
Chiefs.
do is drink a beer. What do you got to say about that?
What?
Have me a couple of beers.
Yeah. You put him a tight end for sure.
Oh yeah, no
I
doubt.
drank a lot of beer.
Over the shoulder. Got better hands than MVS.
Hey, ever dropped a? He ever dropped a beer?
Cold one. Cerveza.
What?
Stabilizer.
What?
A Fruity.
What? Look at that.
And that's the bottom line. 'Cause
Stone Cold says so.
I love the interview he did with Pat McAfee about how people were saying he doesn't know how to drink beer, and he's like, "Man, I gotta entertain 200,000 people. Can't drink it prim and proper."
Yeah,
Thank you, Stone Cold.
guy's just trying to get it in how he can.
I don't know. Do you
That's
follow
all.
him on Instagram?
No, I don't. Stone Cold?
Yeah.
No, I don't.
He has updates from his Broken Skull Ranch,
Really?
and like at least 5 of them a week are just him, and he'll start. He's like, "What's up, Stone Cold, Steve Austin from the Broken Skull Ranch. I just shoveled some horse shit, and now we're getting on." And you're like,
He's just always talking like that.
he is. I got my boy Poncho here, and I get to, Okay, I love it.
That guy's a menace.
He's a legend, dude. To
He is a
crush
legend.
beers with that guy, but you
Facts.
got to be like about it. You can't just have, "Oh, I'm gonna have a couple
No,
beers." Like,
facts.
no, you're
Yeah.
crushing a case. Oh man, this is just. It wasn't right, but I felt really great throwing it in here. Micah Parsons got the All-Star Celebrity MVP. Great numbers, 37 points. Over 50% shooting, 16 rebounds, 4 steals, an absolute menace. And it really is the biggest win for the Cowboys in February since 1996.
Yeah.
So,
Massive performance from him.
oh, absolutely. When you're going up against
They really
like,
needed that.
celebrities who are
Yeah.
not a freight train at the end,
Yeah.
really makes a difference.
It sure does.
Maybe we should put I'm just like, I didn't watch the game because I don't watch the All-Star stuff. I just think it's so stupid now. Like whether it's football or
Yeah.
basketball, unless it's like a 3-point contest, I'll check it out. But like the All-Star games become a joke. Nobody plays defense whatsoever.
Yeah.
Like it's insane how bad it is. But I don't think there's anyone on the opposing squad that's going to guard that guy from the rim. That's a
Yeah, I
big
can't
leap.
imagine Kai Cenat is going to be doing much.
No.
Going to be doing much against that.
You mean the guy that
If I
Unk
had
said
to
is
guess.
3 foot, 3
Yeah.
foot stand up?
Yeah.
That was insane. This is really, really funny. This is why I love watching hockey. I should start watching a little bit more, but I get more into it as the playoffs come around because that's when games matter more and like fights start getting crazy. And
Yeah.
when you watch playoff hockey, there's just one poor guy. They flip the puck in the corner every single time, and this poor bastard just knows I'm gonna go get it, and I'm gonna get slammed into the boards. I love watching it.
Yeah.
But the way that they freaking get after it is amazing, and it's just you don't like the ref, cool. Some might tell you. You might be sending a message here.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what it is though.
Guy's blind.
Any, mini, miny, mo.
Guy's blind.
Blind mouse on the loop.
Guy's blind mouse out here.
Oh man.
Good. I like that.
This is pretty cool news. Nicolas Cage is reportedly in talks to star in the live-action Spider-Man series.
Okay.
I'm excited for it.
Now we go.
I'd like to see where the Spider-Man series goes. I need
be
to
down.
see the finale for Into the
Yeah.
Spider-Verse. So we're gonna need that,
Yeah. I'd like to see that first, and then we'll we'll go from there.
I don't think I've ever been blue-balled by a movie as much as that. I thought we were getting to the nitty-gritty, and it just wait
Yeah.
a minute.
Wait a minute. Come back for more.
Did you pay 20 at the door? I did. Did you pay another 20? No, I didn't.
No.
Okay.
So
Get your
then
ass out.
you gotta wait. You gotta wait
Get your
2
ass out.
years.
Yeah.
Thanks
Gotta
for
be a
nothing.
masterpiece.
Yeah.
This is pretty funny. This is how you play NCAA 25 with a Michigan fan. I think it's pretty valid.
Yeah. You got to do what you got to do.
Honestly, if I
to
was
not
running
get
Raiders
scammed.
with the boys back in the day and we had something like this would be the move. Like there is no screen cheating. We're just.
Yeah.
But think about it. How bad is it if you do screen cheat and you still get pissed on?
Yeah,
Like,
I
you know
mean,
where I'm coming from, and
I
I
know.
still.
You know what's about to happen, and you still can't. There's
Yeah.
nothing to do.
You just get slammed.
Yeah.
Pretty good. This guy might have the same shoulder issue. Shoulders are just up top, like it's kind of loosen up a little bit.
Yeah.
This was pretty sweet again from hockey. They had a stadium series with the Philadelphia Flyers and the New Jersey Devils, I think, or just the Devils.
Mhm.
And so Philly came dressed as Rocky,
That's dope.
which is absolutely phenomenal. Saw the boys.
Oh yeah.
Justin Turner. Old Redbeard made it. I don't even know where you can get like those type of sweats anymore.
I don't know.
Everything's
They
completely
defined them.
Yeah.
You guys are
Just-
locked in.
Oh, the lads.
You guys are locked in.
I don't know if they won, but they should have. But then I saw that the Devils pulled up in like full on track suits,
They got the whole thing.
Yeah, the full Tony Soprano look, just the crew.
Yeah.
I might have to find out where this German TV show is, but it's like chopped, but it's literally, can you cut this thing in half perfectly?
Er will noch nicht anschneiden, deshalb dreht er das Messer auf die andere Seite.
Right.
Sure.
Zack.
Precise to me.
Oh, das ist
Wow.
Perfekt.
Boah,
Das ist
Wow.
perfekt.
What if one side had like a little more dough? Well, I guess you just got to judge it. It's
Yeah.
You got to be that guy.
Does anybody eat these at the end of the day? Like,
I mean, there's got to be some fat stooge at the end of this
yeah.
at the end of this rainbow, just collecting.
Yeah.
Just feasting.
Oh, it's perfect cut. I liked it. It was great. Very original.
Yeah, send another one.
Yeah. Let's do another one. Just make
Send
sure.
another one.
I don't care what this guy does. He's an absolute icon. Just there's something about Jason Kelsey that he's a stooge. I think that's why he just vibes with
Yeah,
the boys.
that's for sure.
Him just at a bar. Just absolute vibing. Imagine you walk up to him. He looks at you dead in the face with a polar bear hat on.
This guy, man. They don't make him like him. That's all I'll say.
One of the greatest centers of all time.
They don't make him like him, and I wish they did.
You think he's coming back?
No.
You think he's done?
I think he's I think he's loving this type of life. But maybe he'll do this for a few more weeks and it'll be like, that was fun. Let me get back on the gridiron.
He did
Get
say
right back on the gridiron.
in the last podcast I heard him talk about football, he was saying that he's going to reassess because he's like, look, I still have that desire to compete. So if that is still alive. I've talked to everyone who's retired and they're like, you're never going to get anything like football, that type of adrenaline rush from the competition.
Mhm.
So he might run it back one more time. I don't know.
Yeah. Maybe. I
It's
wouldn't
just
say no.
absolute vibes, dude.
I would
Thank you,
not say
Jason.
no.
Love you, Jason.
Thank you, Jason. Need you.
Thank you, Gump.
Need you on the team, Jason, please.
Yeah, need him. Need you on the team.
We won't make it without you.
What you do with those boys? He's the right man for the job.
Right man for the job.
This is an interesting one. Okay. Mbos, he might have been on the butter. Buttered up. But he asked what was the best bat you used as a kid? And I started going down here and there were some old gold ones. So I'm gonna tell you right now,
That's CF4 right there, that orange one?
Yeah, this one.
Yeah.
This one was yours?
I got some pop. No, I only had one. It was some green one. I don't even know what it was. But I would just always use my other teammates' bats.
So it was probably near the end of my like playing baseball before, or like right during high school. They got rid of the all composite. Like you'll know which one I'm talking about. Like they got rid of the ability to use. I'm really trusting scrolling through here. I scrolled through here a while ago, but you never know what someone sneaked in here, a little sneaker. They got rid of like the catalyst, but there was like a green one. Whatever. This one will work. So they had these that were just all composite, and they were said to like
Yeah.
double your hits, and like when you'd hit it, it was like it hit a trampoline, so it was like double
Yeah.
whatever the distance was. Which you wouldn't, you'd be surprised that they outlawed it because like homeboy at third base is getting hit with a ball that's going twice the speed it's supposed to, and he's just
Yeah.
getting rocked.
Getting slammed.
Yeah, this one,
Mm.
Catalyst. Yep,
There it is.
I wanted to use that one, but when I got to the point of like where you got like your big barrel bat, or it was just freaking
Mhm.
bat thing, I use this sucker. This thing is the absolute best bat of like all time that I've ever
Okay.
used. I never used the Andersons though, because like the Anderson was supposed to be like a bat in a bat, I think, if I recall.
Yeah, I only played for 1 year, so like my bat knowledge is fairly limited. All I know, mine was green, but I didn't use it. I just used everybody else's, and I just bunted basically all the time. So
Right, you said they got you on
that
base.
shit didn't matter that much. So
This thing, I hate this bat so much.
you're not a
So
fan.
much. I went through like with a hitting coach,
Mhm.
and this was the bat he had me use. Because the whole idea was that these composite bats, and it's true, get you used to when you're hitting it, you don't feel it all the way, so you're not finishing the shot. When you go from hitting with half composite to this piece of shit, it would ring it like
Oh
you
yeah, that
hit
would be
and
the
it's
worst.
just ringing in your head. Oh, mother
I
of
used to
God.
hate that so much.
Oh,
And you catch one on the inside, and it just like and it goes through your whole body, and you're just like
I hated
you're
it.
like this shit hurts.
I hate it. I'm trying to see. There was like one. This one was pretty popular, I remember. I used that one a couple times. It wasn't bad. Where's the one? Someone had a picture of the Anderson. That one came later. Shit. Well, that would have been a good one. Where's this dang thing? That just looks like way too large of a baseball bat.
Yeah.
Like, what are we doing?
I
Where's
want
the
to
Anderson
find
at?
like just scrolling. I'm just looking at images of one. I don't even know which one I had. I think mine was just trolly, honestly. I had some
Could have
trolly
been.
shit. 'Cause I didn't really care.
You didn't have to. I kind of thought it was really stupid the amount of bats. Like I had some guys on my team that had like 4 baseball bats, and I'm like,
Yeah,
man,
I'm
you're
like, buddy, you're
stretching
not
out
going to the
slow.
MLB. Like, chill out.
Why did it matter? And his dad was like, well, if he breaks one, I'm like, he's got 4.
Like, he's not breaking a bat, dog.
He hasn't hit.
10
Like
years old.
he hasn't got on base in like 4 games.
Yeah, he's not breaking
Like,
bats.
why
Like,
do we need 4? And you find out later when like they're having beers with the dad that this guy's dad was a shit baseball player, and it was because he thought he didn't have the right equipment, so he's gonna make sure his son has the right equipment. You're like, okay, you win. Your 10-year-old Jimmy is gonna dress
I wonder if I even
and have
still
the
had
same
that bat.
equipment as pros.
Maybe laying
You
around
win.
somewhere.
You might.
I don't even know what mine was. I think it was just like green, and it just like it was like green and black.
This
But I
thing.
think it was like kind of like it wasn't that though. It looked a little different. It was like a darker green.
This
But it
thing
just looked
was like
trolly, and
I
I
think I
was like,
used
yeah,
it
I'll do
once.
that one. And I think I had just like a shitty bat probably.
What did they say? I thought the whole slogan for the bat was like there's 2 barrels in one. Like
Yeah,
there's a
I'm
barrel side of it.
like,
Like a
buddy, we are 11 years old. Like,
yeah.
we ain't got it like that.
No, we're not ripping this shit like it's like we're not.
Yeah,
We don't need to whiz this thing past third base line because this
no,
guy gonna Derek Jeter stab it. Like
he's not
we
catching
don't
it
need
anyway.
we don't need Timmy to die.
Yeah,
If he gets hit with it, we want it to like bounce off him, not get
sure.
lodged in his frontal lobe. Like,
We don't want this guy dying.
yeah, this is baseball on a Saturday. He just wants to get a honey bun afterwards and a hot dog.
Yeah,
Like,
let this kid go back home to his family
yeah,
and
his
not
mom
be rushed
forced him to play.
to the ER.
Yeah, mom forced him to play. He just wants the Gatorade and hang out with the fellas. Like,
Yeah,
this is crazy. All right. An Airbnb host is being sued by guests because the host sent pictures of the guest with another woman to the guest's wife after he
nice.
refused to pay $960 in fees and left a bad review. Well, now
Well,
you're just an idiot. Plain
should
and
have
simple.
pay the fees, buddy, or else your relationship is over. Your marriage
If
is
you're
over.
if you're I'm not condoning cheating. I'm not condoning cheating. I'm gonna say though, if you're gonna do it, you might want to be a little smart. You know what I mean? Like,
Dude, just book a hotel room.
or pay the freaking fee.
That, or just be cheaper. Just book a dang hotel room or something. Like maybe he
There you
wanted to
go.
get fancy for his cheating. Like, you know what? I got this Airbnb for the weekend. Like, well, they got you, buddy.
Yeah.
They got you in
Yeah, let me
4K. The hotel wouldn't have got you like this. They ain't got cameras in there.
No, the bar hop might have said, "Hey, I saw a little something." You give him a 20. He's like, "I didn't see shit, thank you."
Yeah.
But we're 20 down the drain.
Yeah.
I mean,
Not looking good. Yeah. And this, yeah,
I don't
all bad.
really. I
And
just
left
don't
a bad
understand.
review. Nice.
Yeah, that's like. I mean, the cleaning fee. I will tell you from the last Airbnb I was at, that cleaning fee will get you. So
Oh yeah.
I
They
I
don't play
understand,
around.
but
They don't play around with that.
to leave a bad review, have for $960, because I'm assuming that is on top of his stay. So you had 960 in fees.
Yeah. Just extra shit.
So like,
I wonder
did
what
you
went
break a
so wrong.
wall?
Yeah, maybe.
Like what? Beer bottle smashed on the ground? Like how?
Yeah, maybe at a party or something and
I
people
don't know.
breaking shit.
But if you're gonna be dumb and try to cheat, you might want to at least cover your ass.
Yeah. Or just don't cheat.
Well,
Just, you
that's
know,
that might. What are we gonna
be
do?
the bigger
That's
man.
good. That's a good one. Look, if
Be
it's
the
not
better
gonna,
person.
if it's not working out with your current setup, just break it
Yeah.
off. Go be a man. Don't
Don't be an idiot.
be respectful. You know. I mean, this kid. There's some gym videos that I watch that hurt me, and this one might take the top here. I I don't think he's got this in him.
How much is this? Is that 3
1,
plates?
2, 3.
Let's
Yes, those
let's call it
3
315
plus
and then a
35. So
30,
it looks like, or is
so
that a
plus
45?
70. It
I don't
could be
know
a
the difference at that point.
45 and a 25.
It's a lot more
Or
than
it
he
could be a
weighs. So I'm gonna
35
bet.
and a 10. It's
So
at
that's a
least
45.
we're
Why did we do
pushing
that?
400 pounds here.
Yeah, but if he did do a 35 and a 10, why didn't we just do another 45?
Yeah, which makes it seem like it's probably a 45 and a 25. That just looks like a small 25 plate, but no, that could be a 25 plate.
Could
So
be a
that means
10.
it would be 4 plates. That's 405
Mm-hmm.
plus 50, 455.
55.
All right, let's
And
see what he's got.
he looks about $1.55 soaking wet.
Let's see what he's got cooked up. I mean, you already know what he's got cooked up. He's got all the things, so
Spinal bifida.
oh my gosh. This can't be real. Who are the people watching this?
I'm
Tell him
watching
to
an
stop.
exorcism.
This guy is going to not be able to walk by the age of 25. Somebody stop him. Why is he wearing a belt in the first place?
Whose shoulder's worse, yours or his?
How did we get to this weight to think that this was a good idea? Bend your legs and put your butt down and use your butt.
We have absolutely no
That's what
leg
this
drive
drill is
whatsoever.
for.
I don't
Yeah.
know. I don't know how we've gotten here. I mean, this guy with the frickin' Phillies jersey.
These guys got
he's
no
just
clue.
lost. This guy
That's
doesn't
a
know
fat
what the hell.
stooge back there, so he's got no idea.
He looks like he's supposed to be a coach, but he didn't know what the hell's going on.
Somebody stop this man. Does he do this, or he just pulls it like this and then that's it? Well, keep it.
I think I stopped watching about halfway through and just added it because I didn't want to watch him die. Just
Oh my.
oh.
How is this guy not broken in half?
He looks like
How is he not broken in half? I
No,
don't
he's doing-
understand.
he looks like
This is
Franklin
just
the
This
Turtle.
is just because he's a young guy and just somehow you don't get injured doing shit like this. But this is as bad as it gets.
But he's not getting stronger at all.
No.
Like at all.
At 0% strength is being gained. He might actually be able to deadlift a decent amount if he just did it correctly.
Yeah.
Probably wouldn't be half bad.
He might be able to get this if he were to kind of get down, get a little explosion.
Yeah, it might
and
be
kinda
easier
come
for him.
up, but
Well, yeah, he might be able to do like 500.
maybe this guy's got the strongest spine of all time now.
Yeah, maybe. What it's looking like.
That is the
I mean,
Hunchback
yeah,
of Notre
that's
Dame.
bad. That's as bad as I've ever seen.
So as a coaching tape, we would kind of be like, see that right there is what we're trying
That's what we don't do.
to avoid.
Yeah.
Actually, no, as a coach, you would pull them away from the weights and say, okay, we're not doing that.
Yeah.
We're gonna do something different here. Him slamming it down, I think, was worse because
I
we just went
know.
straight from here. He got all the
Pass
force
that
back.
bar drop.
Oh my
This guy woke
God.
up down bad the next day because there's no way he survived this.
He's got to be on, like,
He's got it. He's got to be hurting something crazy.
someone's dapping him up. Me personally, if I see my homies doing this, I'm stopping you because I don't want you to freaking break your back right now.
Yeah. T's and P's of this guy because I know he's
He's
hurting.
hurting. Yeah. I'm glad his coach is happy because he's like, well, he lifted the weight. Like, I know, but his spine.
I'm like, yeah, but this guy's done forever.
Yeah.
Not going to be able to survive this.
Yeah, because how much more can you like put on the bar and keep doing this method? Like, eventually,
Not
your structure can't.
not much more of this.
Let's see what the comments said. Actually, hopefully they're like chiropractor smiling.
Yeah.
Do not try this out.
Do not try this
Next
anywhere.
day.
Do not try this anywhere, not just at home.
Like a cat throwing up. Yeah, worst deadlift ever. I'll give it that. I didn't even realize. I forgot there was a caption right here. I was so focused on how bad the form is.
Yeah.
But even
Oof.
if you're his teammate and you don't like him, like you should stop this because this.
Yeah, this guy's gonna break everything. Break all things.
T's and P's, kid. But can you stop being a retard? Like, let's not mess up our back.
No. Let's not mess up our life.
Speaking of retard, mentally challenged man wearing a
God.
Spider-Man costume lays his seat and attacks wrestler at an indie show. Oh. He's getting in there. Spider-Man does not hide from anybody.
What the hell? What just happened? Oh! Oh! Oh shit!
He just killed her.
Fake or not? I can't tell.
Maybe it's staged though, because like
Gotta be staged or something. This can't be like.
there's no way
You
this
can't
guy's
just be like
slipping
randomly letting this guy go up there.
Yeah, it has to be staged because he pulled him in and he didn't like fight him back.
How are these like real things? Like I can't believe stuff like this like goes on.
I mean, he got her
Fucking
up pretty
unreal.
high and just he followed through with a hand.
Oh no,
didn't land on it,
yeah, he
slammed
got
her
after
shit.
it. That's for sure.
I mean, out of baby Spider-Man.
Got a baby cat.
I don't think he's Spider-Man. He's Spooderman. Have you ever seen that trailer for Spooderman?
Yeah.
He's Spooderman.
Yeah. Oh yeah. He's not the real thing. Not get it twisted.
But he's not what you want, but he's what you got.
Yeah, he's the best case right here.
This is crazy. Someone said Aaron Jones walking into Lambo. That's not right. How did you get? Like, who makes?
I know that's.
Who makes this?
What was this even on his head?
How did you?
He's got to strap this thing down. What happens when we have to go inside?
Can you like run as fast as you can during some wind and like fly for a second?
You might. You'll probably get lifted up for sure. At least
How
a
do
little
you-
bit.
Where do you put like? How do you bring this back to your casa? I don't.
I'm not sure.
I don't.
I'm not sure where you station this thing.
This thing sure as hell isn't going on the plane unless you sleep in it. Maybe
No.
it's big enough you just kind of crack into it. I don't know.
Yeah, potentially.
That is an insane hat, sir. This is not what I expected, but it's what I got. I mean, I think I'm putting my money on Frank the Tank here because I think he's about to take this and hit this guy right on the side of his head.
Yeah, he might get DQ'd, but
There's not a damn thing he can do about it.
Yeah, it might be. Yeah, it might be good.
But he won't score on him. That's the big thing.
No,
He might get DQ'd, but he's not scoring.
no, not a chance.
Yeah.
No way this guy scores.
I'm putting it on Frank the Tank. I think Frank's got it. Or baby Frank.
Thank you, Frank. This you.
I
Frank.
mean, AB always on some crazy shit, but this one, this CTE hitting like Vontez perfect.
Yeah.
No shit, dude.
Yeah.
We saw where you changed. We saw where the CTE.
I watched it happen.
Yeah. Do you blame Big Ben more, or who do you blame for that?
I mean, nah. I mean that play happened so often. Just
Right.
so I mean, I
Just-
think it's just perfect. He's going for kill shots. That's for sure. Like
No,
bro
he said in
is
an
not
interview
playing around.
he hated the Steelers so much that he was going for kill shots. So he was hunting. It was like, okay,
Yeah.
well, you're just a piece of shit then. Like,
Yeah.
And this was to no surprise for myself. Reddit has reportedly signed a $60 million deal to sell user content to an AI company.
Oh.
And that is why I don't have a Reddit account. Because everybody thinks that if you're on a platform, they couldn't possibly sell my data because they say they don't. And then
No, and then they do.
they break a deal.
And then they do.
So
And
will
you're
not be
happy
on
about it.
Reddit. Thank you. Thank you, Reddit. This one was pretty funny. I think this was from the latest Sidemen video. Just watch the guy in the background right here. He's just an absolute stooge. Just admire.
Bang. He's just admiring him. That's all. He's in awe.
They forgot about us around. I mean, Josh is he's a majestic fella.
Yeah.
And he just.
That's what I said.
Oh, did you see it bounce actually?
You get some recoil.
I think we have some recoil here. Is that Bance? Bance running the fucking
Maybe.
pole? Could be Bance.
I wouldn't put it past him.
No. There was some recoil from the post, so T's and P's, pal.
Peace and peace.
It's pretty interesting. Who's the best young non-quarterback star in the NFL?
Best young non. Like the best
It's a
player
tough
out of all
one.
these guys?
I think so. I think it's hard to judge the lineman.
Yeah.
'Cause,
I'd
like-
say Sewell over Wirfs.
Right.
Well, that
I'm with
means
that.
Wirfs is out.
Yeah.
Get
Wirfs.
Winfield out.
Yeah.
Get Hutchinson out.
Mm-hmm.
Get Chase and Lamb out.
Okay.
So it's between Sewell, Jefferson, Parsons, and Sauce.
Sauce.
And
I might say.
would you say
Parsons out.
Jefferson's the number one receiver, best receiver in football? Would you say Micah Parsons the best thing? I don't know what he does. D end.
I don't know what he does either.
He just does a lot. He's really good. I don't know if he's the best. Is Sauce the best corner? Maybe not the best.
I mean, in the
Is
playoffs,
Sewell the
Chiefs
best
are
tackle? I'd say Jefferson. I mean,
It might be.
is Jefferson the best receiver?
It's hard to judge from last year. I mean, he still did get over.
Because it's hard to
1,000
say who's
receiving
better, like
yards.
position wise, but like we can put those four in, and then if one of them is the best in their position,
They get
then
the win.
we can give it to him. So I'd say maybe Jefferson. Like,
Because I think what notches him over Sauce is because I think L'Jarius Sneed just showed that
Sneed
he's
is
the
good.
best corner in the game.
yeah, but
Big
would
Duff.
Sauce be doing that too? Like,
Could be.
Sauce is on the Chiefs, would it be the same story? Could be.
Could be.
Like if Jefferson, but the same thing. Like if Jefferson was on like freaking Steelers, would he be putting up numbers like that? I have no idea. I don't know. That's why it's doing these lists is so
yeah.
difficult.
I'd
I'd
put
say
my
Je-
top two Jefferson and then
I like
Carson.
those four though. I'd like if we could just group them because those are DBs, edge
Mhm.
rushers, tackles, receivers. I'd put out of those Jefferson to the top, Sewell, Parsons, Gardner.
I'll roll with that.
Yeah.
This will be
And
not
then
be the
maybe
last
Sewell
list
at the
we
bottom
make.
just because he's offensive tackle. Like I mean, there's only so much you can like
Yeah. Your
you can
stats
do
only
you can
so
do for
much.
me. Like
You can keep me clean though.
yeah.
I mean, this This is just me as a stooge thinking this is freaking awesome. Yeah, shit.
Oh, yeah, this is dope.
I would cause so much havoc if I was living at home with this. Like I can pull stuff open.
I know.
Strength.
Dang. Okay.
Boom.
Just launched her over.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, I like it.
I love it.
I like that.
This one about as well as you could have thought. I mean, this is just what do we have here? Presidential Youth Fitness Program. Well, see what happens when you wrap a bunch of rubber bands around a melon.
Yeah.
Just chuck it.
It's always the second. It's always the recoil. You look down and you're like, oh shit.
Just yeah.
That's
Bang.
dang. That's full force.
Yeah.
That's full force right there. You didn't stand a chance.
Just yeah. Full blast right there.
Didn't stand a chance.
Did not stand a chance. A lot of rubber bands going around there, so
Oh yeah.
a lot of energy built up, and it just
A whole lot of energy.
yeah.
That's the energy right there.
If this watermelon's not careful, it might catch a case. So
Yeah.
you know, fits in with never mind. Never mind. I'm
Yeah,
better
but
than that.
yeah.
I'm better than that. I
Be
don't need.
better.
I
Let's
don't
be
need to
better.
stoop that low.
No. Let's be better.
Right. Scott Van Pelt. I did look this up. This is actually Scott Van Pelt because I saw not the Scott Van Pelt. I'm like, all right,
Okay.
this guy's just a troll. It is him. He said, I don't know what is going on in Austin, but Red Panda is on notice. This man is on some type of mutant 20-foot unicycle doing all manner of circus nonsense. I'm going to need a minute here to sort this out. Red Panda. I mean,
Give us a new performance, Red Panda.
Yeah.
You have a challenger.
Draft Spectacular's on. Have both of them for the Draft Spectacular go at it.
That'd be pretty sweet.
That'd be dope.
This guy's.
How did you get to a point where this is what you wanted to do?
That's what I'm saying. How do we get here?
Yeah.
I have no idea.
I don't know either. But Red
But
Panda,
I like the competition that
I
it
do too.
creates for everybody.
It
you know?
creates the best. This is pretty funny. First of all, I think if we did this on our old Xbox, it would like explode. Yep, just kind of keep them. Yeah, they'll see it.
This is what I used to get on PlayStation. They just invite me so much that, or no, Corbin would do it on the app. Where
Yeah.
You could spam it, and he'd like, oh, I just sent you 100 invites, and then it would just like keep filtering. It would just take so long to filter through all of them. Like, are you fucking kidding me right now? This guy's just absolutely trolling me.
I think if someone did that on my old Xbox,
It might blow up.
it would have stopped working. I would have gotten the Red Ring of Death 4-star. Boom.
Yeah, it could be bad. Could be looking ugly for you.
Did you ever get the Red Ring of Death? I feel like we had
I
this
have before, yeah.
I got the 3-star.
I fixed one of them one time.
My mom came over and just unplugged mine, and I was like, "That's why we don't, because it's on." And
it's GG's. Thanks,
Yep.
Mom.
my dad got so pissed. He was like,
That's
"Why?"
that's not what you want. You don't want him getting pissed.
Oh, that guy.
Yeah.
No.
That's all bad.
No, everything is bad when he.
Yeah.
Don't need that. You don't want those
No,
issues.
no.
Ooh. I'm super hyped for this. The Borderlands movie poster just dropped. I'd heard
Oh,
about
I didn't
this.
even know that this was a thing. Who's in this?
We
Kate
got
Blanchett?
Kate Blanchett, Kevin Hart, Jack Black is Claptrap.
Oh,
I've seen the trailer.
okay.
I am in. We got Ariana Greenblatt, and then Florian
Montano.
okay, and then Jamie Lee Curtis.
Yep.
I'm really excited to see this, especially since
This is.
I've played through Borderlands, so like I know my character is usually Kevin Hart.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is just perfect.
I'm not even sure what to expect. Honestly, it should be interesting.
Yeah, I don't know what they're gonna do because like there's so much you can do in Borderlands. Like, are they gonna focus on like going to the vault? Are they gonna focus on taking down like so and so? Like, how are we doing this?
Yeah, there's so many things that they're gonna have to just kind of pick one and just roll with it. I hope they don't try and fit in like 3 different things into one movie and just you can make a few different types of
Yeah.
things here. There's enough material there, so you don't have to use it all up.
I would love to see it, man. But yeah, this was from earlier in the week, and then they dropped the trailer the next day. That was sweet. I don't like this new format. Have you seen the change that happened?
Yeah, 5 and I have, yeah. I think it's just whatever format you do is just shit now that there's no Pac-12, so it's just
Point.
you're making the best of a bad situation, I guess.
So the
But
way that I see it is the committee just made it to where they can do exactly what they did this year with Florida State anytime they want. Because it's 7 of the highest ranked teams as determined by the college football playoff selection committee. So
yeah.
you could have a 9-3 SEC team versus a 10-2 Big Ten team, and they could just say, but it's the SEC 9-3. So I don't like it because it's no longer just a playoff system.
At least the conference champions will get in,
Right.
so
I like
that's
that buy-in.
good. So the Florida State that at least won, they'll
Right.
get in, and it'll be cool. Obviously, whoever's ranked 13th is gonna be wait, but we shoulda all right, bro, get a fucking life. Eventually, this thing will go to 16 teams or whatever. We'll
Full playoff.
keep progressing. The more, yeah, someone's gonna get shit out of luck.
I just don't like giving this committee that much power. I'm like, they just
Yeah.
they just arbitrarily changed it, and we're like, no, we pick the 7, the
Yeah,
rest of the 7 seeds. I'm like, oh shit,
Yeah.
that'll be fun. This is insane. I hope this is a joke. I hope this is actually not a product.
it can't be real.
I mean,
Surely not.
pre-owned. There's some things in life that we just.
Yeah, we don't. Yeah, we don't need that. Nobody needs
it's
that.
in some ways you're kind of messing with people's livelihoods. You know what I mean? I mean, kids are expensive.
I know. Yeah.
Let's not kid ourselves here.
If that's
I-
real, people need to get their heads checked.
Which ones?
Exactly.
A little bit of both. All the
Exactly.
above.
Yeah.
Got it.
Come on. Be
I
be
mean-
better. We can't be doing that.
The box looks like it's from the fiery pits of hell.
Yeah, I mean, it looks insane.
This doesn't scream to me like I got you. You know what I mean? This
No.
is you're playing with fire.
This is all bad.
I hope it's not a real product because if it is, whoever was in that boardroom needs to be fired.
Immediately, actually.
Yeah, terminated.
please and
effective
thank you.
Immediately. This one was pretty cool. So this lady did a redesign.
I've
for
seen
the
some of
Rams
these
logo.
actually.
I saw a couple that were good. This one was pretty sweet. I'll take anything from what we had last year with the little
Yeah.
ram that was geometric and
Yeah,
just
that shit is
kinda-
horrible.
That was
That
that
thing?
thing. I hated it. And we have a good team, so we can have a good logo. You know what I mean? We don't need to. We don't need to be shit. This would be pretty dope. I could get
Alright.
behind that.
Not too bad.
No.
That'll work. That'll play.
Or if you don't have anything, just go back to the old Ram logo. It's worked for
It's
years.
it's not too difficult, you know.
No, everybody wants to rebrand and do that. Why? You didn't need to.
Yeah. Wasn't
This
necessary.
This is insane.
I'm praying this
I can't-
happens.
it's
This would be
gonna
the
happen.
best. It'd be the best day of my life. Please reset the market. That's fine by me.
Reset the market. I know the Cowboys are going to do this. This is going to be the dumbest deal
Yes.
in the history of the NFL.
It's just terrible.
Because if you're telling me I'm going to pay $60 million a year to a quarterback who got absolutely waxed at home as a 2 seed,
Yeah.
There's no way in hell. There's no
Crazy.
way.
I would love it though.
$60 million, and I'm hearing teammates
It would
say,
make me smile.
we need other people to step up as leaders. No, I'm paying him 60 mil. You are the leader.
Yeah.
My 60 mil check says you're a leader.
Yeah.
I mean, it's gonna happen, and I think it's hilarious. I think it's
Sign me up,
so
please.
stupid.
Please sign me up.
Oh my god.
There's nothing I want more than this scenario right here.
Oh, I can't wait for people to say, yeah, but Dak's a $60 million quarterback. He's the best in the league. There's a lot of quarterbacks I'll take over Dak. All right, another list. You got to rank the 2021 wide receiver class. This is a tough one. They all did really good. All been really good so far in their career. I feel like I got to
Ooh.
put Nico on the bottom as
Yeah, Nico's on the
5.
bottom. I know who I'm putting at this bottom too. Nico at the bottom, Jalen Waddle at 4.
Yeah, I could see that.
And then I would do.
Maybe might hit the 3 for me.
Yeah, I would go Chase, then Amon-Ra, then Smith, but not off of ability.
Right.
If I did it off of ability, it would be
Chase is number 1.
Chase is 1, Smith is 2, Waddle's 3. I don't really know. I don't know enough about Collins. Is good, but like I don't know.
He just kind of came out of no. Like
Yeah,
he wasn't doing much until
Smith has more ability than Amon-Ra, but I think Amon-Ra just gets so many targets.
Yeah.
Over the middle, over here, there, and the Eagles just don't really do that. Where I think Devontae Smith could, if he was getting that many targets, he'd be top 2 for sure. But I'm cool with a Chase, Amon-Ra, Smith, Waddle, Collins.
I could see that.
That's how I'd do it.
I could go with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Based on stats, based on ability, based on all that. Waddle should be higher, but like he's either injured or just doesn't really do anything.
Yeah. So, I mean,
Maybe
it's a good
Waddle
point.
at last, honestly. I don't know. After this season,
You got
he
a
had
point.
a terrible year. Maybe Collins Collins was going crazy for a second there.
Yeah. Yeah, he was.
Waddle just didn't give me much.
No. There's a lot in our group chat about Waddle too. Every week it was like,
Oh,
hey,
yeah.
Waddle is gonna waddle around the field. I'm like, oh, he's gonna waddle all right.
Yeah, Waddle, can you do something?
Can you do something for me? I'm kind of torn here. I don't know who Trevor is. Trevor Sycamore? Don't know who that is. Says as a true center field free safety, Bullock has rare range and coverage. He has elite athleticism and ball skills. Now, I will say he made a great play against Arizona in the end zone for the 2-point.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Other than that, I never saw a play where I was
Yeah,
like,
they said he was All-American. He had the pick 6 against Utah.
okay,
which is like a big play. I'll give him that.
yeah,
Like there wasn't much. Now, granted, their defense was horrible, so maybe he was just checked.
maybe.
But at some point, you got to just like at least give me a couple plays a game where I'm like, oh, okay, that guy's different. Like when the defense was bad, but we had Ufunga. Ufunga would give me about 4 to 5 plays per game where I'm like, oh, okay, this guy's like good. Like everyone else might be trolling,
But he still got it.
but this guy is not terrible. Like I
Right.
never saw that with Bullock. He was missing tackles.
He was missing tackles.
Maybe that's why they're not talking about that. They're saying, oh, if you just stick him back there as free safety, that's fine.
The amount of times that we would just see plays where a touchdown goes by and he's looking over at someone like, I thought you had him, I thought I had him, I thought he had him, but
Yeah.
like you're the free safety, you gotta know like what we're doing. And maybe it was like you said, it was just the defense was shit, but
yeah,
I just didn't see any plays out there too much besides the pick 6 and besides that tip, which are 2 great plays. But like,
yeah,
to say you're elite, it's tough. But maybe if you put him in the Alabama system last year with Nick Saban, he does incredible. I don't know.
Yeah.
I guess we'll see, but I would not put my money on that at the moment. I am very happy about
I did
this.
see this. Yeah.
Star Wars Battlefront 1 and 2 will release on March 14th. It's available on PS5, Xbox, and Nintendo Switch. 64-player online multiplayer.
Mm-hmm.
New maps and new characters like Kit Fisto and Asajj Ventress.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Asajj?
Asajj Ventress.
Okay.
Might have to download this on the old PlayStation out there.
I gotta be able to get it on PC, right?
I don't know. It doesn't seem like it. They're scamming us. Maybe it'll come to PC though.
Maybe.
On the Switch. I do have my Nintendo Switch. Maybe I'll load that sucker back up.
Dust it off. All right,
Yeah.
here we go.
Might be the move.
mean, this game, Battlefront 2, might be one of the greatest games ever created.
Yeah.
Like,
Elite game.
I could still go on my PlayStation and have a good time playing it.
They don't make them like that. That's for sure.
The amount of dopamine you would get when you would unlock the like OP blaster, you know what I'm talking about? Where you just get enough kills, you go on a kill streak, and you just start one tapping people.
You start mowing people down. Heroes versus villains. Oh,
Nothing better. And you try your damnedest to get the villains to win, and they just.
you get scammed every time.
And I've gone on a kill streak before where I've been like 30-2, and I just see the death counter just like I'm winning, and then it's just
I'm like, how are we losing this?
what just happened?
What went wrong?
Yeah, how'd we lose to Chewie? The hell? We had a lightsaber, the Wookiee. Yeah, I'm very excited for that. The first one wasn't bad either.
No, I like the first one.
Both of them were great. I think the movement, the second one's better, but it's not like I don't want to see slide canceling come to this thing. Please,
No, please.
please don't.
Just keep it normal, all right?
This guy Ben Dover
Okay, sure.
wearing a call sheet at the bar this weekend. I mean, so I zoomed in and read this, and it says, "What's your major?" And he has play calls. So I think this is dime 52 or something.
Okay.
This is that's awesome. My mom is I don't know what that a nurse or something. I think it's a nurse, but it looks like an E. That is
Uh-huh.
either dive or drive 43.
Uh-huh. And then what school do you go to?
What school do you go to? That
Classic.
is
Colors.
$66 or color 66.
Color
Color?
66 alt? I don't know.
Maybe.
Nothing.
But this guy's calling plays at the bar. Do you think he has someone who just like picks up their freaking, call sheet and just okay. We're gonna run color 66, okay? Like whatever whatever. Oh, like what are we doing?
All right.
That's insane. I want to see what he has underneath. I want to see the next page. Like let's rip that Velcro up and let me see what we're working with.
Yeah.
And who told them this was a good idea? This one hits hard for you, but Big Dom's absence from the Eagles sideline affected head coach Nick Sirianni in a negative way down the stretch of the team's season. Big Dom reportedly helped Sirianni keep his emotions in check. Sirianni was involved in numerous arguments with players, coaches during games in his absence. Need you, Big Dom.
Yeah, maybe he was. I don't know. Yeah, need Big Dom on the sideline, but I think they're kind of blowing that other right out of proportion. Like, okay, people are yelling at each other. I guess that's
Yeah.
not allowed anymore.
Yeah. Oops. It's it's a man's game where there's a lot of
Yeah.
testosterone going on. Like we can't. Like, sorry, coach, I just got my head shoved up my ass that last play. So, but let me
Yeah.
listen to you tell me about
Yeah.
how I have to,
Facts.
be better. Like, okay. I don't disagree with this at all. I don't know who Connor Rogers is. I don't know who any of these people are. Let me just put that out there. Unless it's the freaking who does his mock draft? Mad Mel.
Oh yeah.
Mel Kiper gives me
Yeah.
a mock draft. I don't care who it's from. But this gentleman Connor might be Boston Connor on a burner. We don't know.
Could be.
He says he thinks that Penix is the best pocket passer in the draft. I don't disagree.
We've been saying that.
He's like
nothing new.
26, right? Like,
Yeah. Guy sees the field.
I mean, he's
Now,
older
is
than
he a
any-
little injury prone? Maybe, but
Yeah.
take him behind a good offensive line. I'd have a shot.
Man, think about him going to Detroit behind that offensive line,
Yeah, I know.
those weapons.
Makes you think. I had someone in a mock. Someone mocked him to the Dolphins.
Not a bad pick.
So they
That'd
don't
be
have
a
to play
great landing
Tua,
spot for him.
and they just roll this another lefty out there. I can
I'd say
probably
this
dot it
safety's
up
better.
even more.
This guy can freaking paint the field. I'll tell you that. I'm interested to see where he goes because he's going to be a playmaker if they can keep him upright. This is just disgusting. Why do you got to do this? Starbucks China are releasing a pork flavored latte.
Who?
Why?
I
Why?
don't. Let's keep that. Let's get that.
What?
We don't need this. The world doesn't need this. Nobody's asking for this. I don't think.
What the hell is this? What's this red thing? Like, what are we? Is that a piece of pork?
No, that looks like some sort of garnish. I don't know what that. Something to accentuate the pork. Maybe.
I don't
I
want
don't
to
know.
drink something that tastes like pork.
No, I'm okay. I don't know who's the one that's running around asking for this, but go
You're
somewhere
sick
else with that.
fuck.
Yeah,
Let
we
me tell
don't
you
want
that.
that over here on this side.
That is terrible.
That's all I'll
The only thing
that's
I'll
all
drink
I'll
that I
say.
want to taste like pork is if I have like ramen with pork in it. You know what I mean? And you're drinking the
Yeah,
broth,
if
and then you
there's
get a
some
little pork
broth,
flavor.
sure. Yeah,
Good stuff.
sure.
But that, I don't want that in my coffee.
No.
That will send you to Butt Piss City.
Yeah.
Like that. That won't even be a VIP ticket. That's just a standard ticket.
That's a straight shot.
This graphic is insane. So I was thinking about it. Of these 4 quarterbacks, 3 of them have at least been to the AFC or NFC Championship or the Bowl.
Or the bowl. 2 of them have been to the bowl.
One of these is not like the other.
Nope.
If I was a Chargers fan, I would be on thin ice with Justin Herbert.
Yeah, it's either this year or like we're not doing this. You got to do it this year.
I'm
You got to
paying
give me something.
$52.5 million a year.
Yeah.
And I have not sniffed the playoffs with you.
Been one time and biggest comeback loss ever.
Yeah. Actually, you're right. They were in the
Yeah.
playoffs.
Yeah, Lamar's been a couple AFC, or has he only been in one AFC
AFC Championship. Yeah.
championship? Just that one?
Yeah, because I'm thinking his first playoff game, he lost to the Chargers. He's lost to the Bengals a couple times. Lost to the Titans, I think.
Didn't play in the one last year.
Didn't play in the one last year against the Bengals.
Hurts has
They won that
been
one, I thought.
he's been to the playoffs every year though. Burrow's been the first didn't they get slammed the first year?
Yeah, his first year he tore his ACL.
Yeah,
I thought, right?
ACL. And then Super Bowl, then got injured. Hurts has been 3 straight years.
I mean, some points you got to just look in the
Yeah,
mirror
you gotta
and be like, hey,
Yeah, no, they had it's been saying it with Chargers for 3 years. Like, is this the year? This is actually the year. Like,
you have to.
there's no more dilly dally here. Like, let's get this show on the road because I will.
I don't think
I already think we're fraud watch, but
I think they missed their window because the
it's only
Chiefs are
getting.
only going to get better.
Yeah,
If you're
Burrow's
telling
coming
me,
back.
yeah, if you're telling me if the Chiefs aren't going to sign like a Mike Evans, or they're not going to sign like a Justin Jefferson, or like they're going to bring somebody in at receiver. That's for sure.
Make the playoffs.
Yeah.
That's first order business. Chargers make the playoffs and go from there because I can at least live with a world where like
you're one and
say
done.
they make it and then you're one and done bounce to Mahomes. It's like okay, like
He's
I can
Mahomes.
be a little bit more like nice
Lenient.
to it.
Right.
If you don't even make the playoffs again, like come on, you got to get there with your $52.5 million man.
I think there's a world where if they don't make the playoffs, that they trade him.
I bet you they'd try probably.
See a city like Atlanta trying to get him. I don't know.
I don't know how they wouldn't try.
That's just a lot of money to be invested in. 3 of them have taken him to the playoffs. One guy has not.
Yeah.
Well, once. This is some pretty cool defensive talent that the Trojans have added. I don't recognize most of these names here. I do recognize the.
Is this UCLA guy one of the guys, or why are we just putting a picture of a UCLA guy in here?
Yeah, I think he's Nicholson. I'm hoping to God, or
he's one of the DBs, or we're just like throwing a guy in there.
We're just trolling, maybe. You know.
Yeah, hopefully these guys are any good.
I mean, I don't disagree.
This is what we said. Yeah, like I said this last year. Like, yeah.
Yeah.
That's Bear. Bear would give us something.
Yeah.
And that's basically it.
If we could just get a competent defense, man.
Yeah.
It's just.
I think now that there's an actual D coordinator who's not horrible, we might have a chance.
Not the Grinch who stole Christmas.
Nope. Can't keep watching that guy.
Oh God. I couldn't handle it. This is just absolutely great. I love Tim the Tatman for shit like this.
Tim, I got money for your boys, but you gotta fist fight me for it.
All right, fine then. Let's go, bro.
Let's go, bro. Here.
Tim's about it.
Let's go. Let's go.
Count me down. Try and get you back, all right?
3, 2, 1. Come here.
Let's
I know
go
you
then.
know who those 3 guys are. I know you know who those 3 guys are.
Go then. What's up? What's up? All right, you gotta
Hey,
go.
shield up.
Honorable
Shield
mention.
up. I need one shield. I need one shield.
He has 18 shields.
Right there.
18.
Wait, you only had
All right,
3,000
I got
dice.
one. I got one. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good.
Wait, I gotta
Here, take
fight
mine.
you too.
All right, count me down. Count me down.
All right, 3, 2, 1, go.
Get over here, bro. Get over here, bro. Give me that big head.
2-0. 2-0.
And still,
They undefeated.
the undisputed Warzone champion of the world, the Fat Man. That baby
Timmy
Tim.
the Fat Man.
Tim's got the hands.
I love
Tim's
how
got
he.
the hands.
I love how he gets into it. What's
Yeah.
up, bro?
Yeah. Fucking screaming at him.
Dude, you know how great it would be if you have a 1v1 in ranked and you just agree with the guy, hey, we're gonna fist fight this out. Freaking scrapping it at the bomb.
Yeah, that would be probably make that if they had game chat, but
Oh, be great.
no, obviously no game chat.
This guy is insane. I hope this is a joke. There's a man who sends his wife a spreadsheet of all the time she denied him sex. I mean, you're not helping your case. Let me put it that way.
No.
Maybe instead of like taking the time to write this all down and literally, kind of step on your own dick here, maybe do something different. Maybe let's go to the gym or maybe do some push-ups in between or some sit-ups. Like maybe help your body, maybe entice her a little bit more. Like instead of treating this like a time,
I mean, you
like
can't
she's
go
at work.
every day. I mean, geez, like come on now.
I mean, what do I look like?
Just chill out.
Shit.
Like he got it on the 10th, then the next day was going for more. I'm like, okay, let's just like take a day here. You're already on. You're on like slim pickings. You can't go back the day after. Like you gotta
Yeah, he's on thin
give
ice.
it a
It's not
chance.
like he's Mr. Rico Suave getting it, and then all of a sudden, wait a minute, we're kind of hitting a drought here. I just love reading on the no days for the excuse. I'm watching the show, and he made sure to write it's a Friends rerun.
Yeah.
So
Nice.
she's already seen it. I feel sweaty and gross. I need a shower. Didn't shower until next morning.
Yeah, he's factual, or some of them just nonverbal. How many days in a row can she not feel good? This is pretty impressive. I might be getting sick. I still don't feel 100%. I need a shower. I feel gross. I'm too tired. Yeah.
I mean, but
She might not like you, buddy.
that's what I'm saying. Maybe we need to like build the
You might
body.
need a divorce.
Possible.
That's what it could be looking like.
This
ain't
is from
looking good.
2014. Okay, so it's July 18th was when we started this whole shindig, or what?
June 3rd.
Oh no, but he started the spreadsheet in 2014.
Oh, and we're still going to 2017? It says last updated 2017 up at the top.
Yeah. So what
He,
are we?
he just hasn't shown the rest of it, obviously. Thank the Lord.
Why did? Yeah, I mean, you got a point. Maybe you either need a divorce because it just ain't working, or maybe you need to, change your body up a little bit. Like, maybe make it instead of like a chore. Like
Yeah, this seems like you're making it
maybe-
a to-do list. Like let's
yeah,
let's romance it a little bit more.
maybe some rose petals go into the bedroom or something, or maybe like a
Yeah.
nice champagne. Like,
Let's try and romance a little bit.
look, we're stooges and we're telling you this is too far.
Yeah.
We're idiots.
Yeah.
This might get you in the nut house. This might get you in the asylum here. Like,
Yeah, don't be like this guy. If you're
Yeah,
not
'cause-
getting some, let's just put it that way.
yeah, because so I'm just so 610 we had it, 611 we tried. Cool.
Try it again.
Okay, so the 11th to the 22nd. So we didn't try from the 22nd to the 27th, or we just didn't write it down.
Nah, he's been writing them down. He would have wrote it down.
Okay, so
But
he didn't
just
try.
He didn't even go for it.
Didn't give it a gander.
Yeah.
You're too drunk.
Nice.
Well, she's saying you can't consent when you're drunk. I mean,
Yeah.
come on, that's commendable.
And this isn't really you.
No, you don't want to do this.
Yeah.
Maybe in the morning if
So
you
he got
still
3
want to do it.
times in a month and a half. And he
Those numbers are up.
asked
Those numbers are looking great.
No, and he asked, How many times is that? 25?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
More than that?
That's shit. But it's easier to count from the bottom. 5, 6. Looks like 29.
29.
Yeah.
So we were 3 for
3 for 29.
29 from the field.
My boy.
That ain't looking good. It could be a you thing, buddy.
We might need there might need to be context. We might have to see a picture of you
Yeah.
to know like
There's a reason there's no picture in this. You know
That's a
better.
good point.
Yeah. I think we all know what we if we saw a picture, be like, okay,
I see
I
why.
understand now.
I'd be sick too.
I
you
get it.
know?
I get this. I get what's going
It's-
on here. I get what's happening here.
But do you kind of blame her? Because I mean, if we're at the wife title, like we've
Yeah,
grown
or
accustomed to
not.
that.
It's maybe.
I get two-way street, but
I don't know. I think when you're at the wife title, almost it's like, hey, you might have to like, let's romance. You got to find a way to romance this thing a little bit. Not every time, because obviously sometimes you asked and it worked.
Yeah.
But maybe a couple in here, and I feel like once you're like married, like
things are different for sure.
yeah, I mean you're not. I don't know if you got kids or not, but like yeah, sometimes you just don't. It's just doesn't come up. It's
Right.
like I'm fucking tired.
Just not
I'm
in the
raising the
cards.
kids all day. I'm going to sleep. Like all right, we can figure out this later.
Figure we'll come around this
Yeah.
little bend here. We'll circle this around.
We'll circle back.
This might be the most this man. I'm gonna put him up for Stooge of the Week. If I find out who this
Yeah.
man is, he is my vote
Yeah,
for
if we
Stooge
get a
of the Week.
first name here, yeah.
That is insane. Speaking of insane, I mean it's not too far insane, but Bijan wants 2,000 yards on the ground.
Okay, good luck, buddy.
I mean, yeah. Do you have the talent for it? Sure. Are you going to get enough touches for it? Probably not.
Yeah, maybe.
I think they're going to get a quarterback in Atlanta. I don't think they're going to let this talent go away.
Yeah, I hope. I mean, that'd be the smart thing.
Yeah, but they might not be smart. Could have also hired Belichick, and they didn't do that. Well, they do have Raheem Morris, though. Raheem's a good coach. I'm happy he got that job. This is pretty cool. Hulu ordered a half-hour comedy series, Chad Powers from Glenn Powell. I am so stoked to see how this is going to work, man.
Yeah, I don't know what's about to happen here, but it could be funny.
Chad Powers, I mean, he's obviously dropping dimes.
Yeah, every time.
So he's going to make the team. So looking forward to seeing that. The Chiefs are starting to become like a celebrity team. Just anybody's going to join the squad for.
Facts.
I mean, I'm happy for this guy because we thought he wasn't going to get a job again after those fake allegations, which was complete bullshit. But
yeah,
the Chiefs are going a little too far now.
Yeah.
I mean, your
Getting
punter got you a free turnover. Like,
yeah.
What are we?
Hey,
what are we doing?
Can never have too much talent, I guess.
I get the rich get richer. This is kind of cool. The Avatar: The Last Airbender, not the live series because I will not be watching that. Will continue in a new animated film released in October 2025. This film follows Aang, Katara, Sokka, Zuko, and Toph, all in their late 20s and early 30s.
Hey, don't mess this up.
Please don't.
Because I ain't got time for you to mess this up. It's good enough. I'd almost just leave it.
Yeah, it was such a good finale.
We're good. Like I got my fill. Obviously, I want more, but then like the more
I don't
you
want you
make, it's
messing up,
probably
right.
I'd rather get nothing than you mess it up.
The build-up they had to fighting the Fire Lord was so great.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, elite.
I never watched whatever. I think it was like Age of Korra or something. I never watched
Legend
that.
of Korra or something. Yeah, I've never seen an episode of that. Probably never will.
I'm more curious to see what Momo looks like when they're in their 20s and 30s.
Yeah.
Like, Appa, I don't think he could. I mean, he's white a lot, so I don't think he you can't.
Yeah,
let
it
those
might not
grain
change
out.
much. Yeah.
But this little fella, I'm interested to see what happens.
Facts.
See
Don't
if
mess
Aang
this up.
bulks up a bit. Yeah, please don't. There's some hot free agent wide receivers on the market this year, dude.
Mhm.
Like, there's a
That's gonna
lot
be
of
interesting.
talent. If you're telling me that the Chiefs aren't picking up one of these guys,
It's funny they
first
just
of all, how did Juwan Jennings
yeah,
get on
they
here?
just snuck Juwan Jennings. I was
It's
about to
just
say that. They just kinda slid him
no,
in there.
they're not sneaky. That's
Like,
just not.
you're not getting okay,
I'm not
even
paying that guy
even Michael
max money.
Michael Thomas, like, that guy, what's
He's
he
had
done
years.
recently?
Yeah,
Um,
after Breeze left, it's been tough. So then
if I had to rank these, it's what, like, for the future, it's like Higgins, Pittman,
Higgins, Pittman, Brown if
Brown,
he's healthy.
then, like, Ridley,
Mhm. Davis.
Evans. Like, would you take
Future though.
Davis but, like,
Oh, for
what's
1 year.
Gabe Davis? No, like, still future. I'm trying to think of you get 2 more Mike Evans seasons versus a Gabe Davis future. Like, is the 2 Evans seasons gonna give you
Yeah,
more
it'd be
than, like,
better.
what fucking Gabe Davis could maybe do for you? Like,
I think the
who
bigger
gives a
question
rip?
is is Mike Evans gonna be my number one receiver, or is he gonna play a role?
Role. What if he's gonna play a role, I'm taking Evans. Like, I don't need him to be
You don't need him to be 1,000
like, if
yards.
you match him up, if it's like you get Mike Evans with, yeah, so you get Mike Evans and Devontae Adams, or you get Mike Evans and, you know, um, I'm trying to think, or maybe Mike Evans goes to Chiefs. Who knows? I
I'm
want
kind of worried about that.
I would take Boyd on the Eagles as wide receiver 3.
He's a good wide receiver 3. He
A
fits that
veteran
role.
guy, yeah. I'll take that tomorrow, honestly, because he's not
I
going to be too expensive.
I feel like since Odell just got the bag this last year from Baltimore, I think he's gonna take a low deal to go to KC.
Yeah. Somebody's going to Kansas City. I don't know who it's going to be.
One of these fellows is
Somebody's
gonna be
going.
in KC.
Yeah. One of these lovely gentlemen.
Because I'm telling you what,
We'll be a
they're
part of the
not
three-peat.
they're not sticking with MVS. I'll tell you that much.
Oh, no.
They'd be dumb too. The fact that
There's
that
only
guy
so
has 2
much of that you
Super
can
Bowl
take.
rings,
Yeah.
man. God damn it. This one pissed me off. They got these dumb homework assignments now where we're doing this crap. Absolute crap. Kid gets it wrong. Obviously, if you got 27, you got 2 10s, and you got 7 1s. We used to do that in elementary school. Makes sense. Okay.
Mhm.
But if I have that, I have 7 1s because that's what's in the ones column. No, parents are asking why they got it wrong because they're checking with the kid, is trying to make sure they're on track. I applaud that. Teacher responds and says the new way that we're doing it is you got it right with the 2 10s and the 1 7 and the 7 1s. But the new bullshit we're doing is you also have 27 1s. So here's the confusion that's going to happen.
That's where I was at the beginning.
Right. That's also there. The kids are at the age where you don't want them confusing the 10s place and the 1s place. What we just did was confuse the hell out of them because instead of having one number in the 1s place, we have 27 in the 1 place.
Just like it's 27.
Right. Now, what do we do?
Break it down. It could be 20 and 7. It could be 21 and 6. It
Oh,
could be 22 and 5. It could be
hey,
23 and 4. It could be 24 and 3,
now
25
you're making
2,
it
26
crazy.
1. Like,
Go
that's
ahead.
just what you do. Like,
Yeah.
use your brain.
This Common Core stuff is
That's
going to
insane.
create the dumbest generation because if you're focused on this, good God help us.
Because I'm like, why did we show that and then we just go back to what it was? It's like, I know that.
Right.
Like the problem should have just been the first part. Like, oh,
Yeah.
what would this
That would
be
work
in
2
10s and
to the
1s?
10.
Boom. Now when you put it back over, it's like, oh, I just had that. Why the fuck was I switching it all up anyway?
Oh my God.
Yeah. Like, how can you make it just more complicated?
As a teacher, how do you grade this and feel good?
Yeah, I mean, it's not their.
This is dumb.
It's not what they've decided. So freaking blame the Democrats for putting Common Core in.
Man, I got a long laundry list of that shit. Anyways, I mean, Pat McAfee got to the bottom of it because there's been,
We landed
some
on the moon.
haters
Yeah, I did
saying
see
that we
that.
didn't land on the moon. And if you're hating on the fact that we landed on the moon, a while ago, some say it was in a studio, but the Odyssey, from the first U.S. spacecraft, successfully land on the moon.
Oh yeah.
after the mission in 1972, which
Oh, yeah.
people say is false. If you say it's false, how dare you?
Yeah. You're not an American.
How dare you? You believe we landed on the moon, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm 100%. I
Like
have to.
That's what we're gonna be lying about the like just the amount of people that would have to
Get in on that.
be in on that is just astronomical.
I see what you did there. Space astronomical. I like that. I like that. I like that.
Now, would I think it'd be so cool if the Earth was flat and we had a sphere and then there were other lands outside of the ice wall? I'm in.
It'd be cool.
Like if that was cool, that'd be so cool. And
Yeah.
like all the stuff you hear about, like the Norse gods and Asgard, and that's actually outside
It's a
of the ice
thing.
wall and it's a thing out there. I'm in. Now,
Oh,
is
yeah.
that real? No. Fucking stupid. I mean, it's not stupid. It's cool, but it's like
It's not
a
real.
fairy tale. It's not real. If it was real, it'd be like pretty cool. But no, the Earth is a sphere. Like, why would all these people be just capping like this with all this scientific technology? Like, what's the point?
Well, you could say the same thing about the COVID vaccine too. So,
Yeah, you could, but
Yeah.
you know,
you
I
got a
don't
good point.
know. I don't know if
Agree.
it's like. I think there was enough data on that to like prove it didn't do shit now, versus enough data about the Earth being flat.
Asgard.
Yeah,
about
like-
not getting to Asgard.
Like I got more hard hitting data on the vaccine. Really, who gives a shit about the vaccine versus the Earth is flat and we live in a dome. I don't have a lot of concrete data on that side of the fence. you know?
Have we ever talked to someone who said they actually fell off the edge of the Earth? Like, or no, if they fell off the edge of the Earth, they're
Yeah,
dead.
it'd be over. That's the thing. You never know.
So we can't get an eyewitness.
We don't know.
So
So we
that's-
can't actually say it's not, because anyone who has, never hear from them again. They'll be like, "Oh, that's why you can't visit Antarctica." I'm like, you could go to Antarctica. It's not like can't go there. There's a base of operations. They're doing like tests and stuff out there. Like there's scientists
Penguins
out
out there. How'd they get there?
It's not like it's not like a thing. Like it's so hilarious.
Speaking
It'd
of
be
fairy
so cool if it
tales,
wasn't. Like
it would.
Shrek 2, hell yeah.
I
Oh,
wouldn't mind just
re-released. Okay.
being re-released in theaters. So you said you had a neighbor in college that would play Shrek 2 every night?
Shrek 2 was blasting right
Just-
behind my head quite often. Quite often.
Just here in Funky Town
Pretty much, yeah.
all day?
Hearing all the bangers. Yeah. I wasn't mad about it.
No. It's got one of the greatest soundtracks. I mean,
Yeah.
it's a great movie.
It's an excellent movie.
Big GG.
Yeah, elite movie. I might
That's-
have to go watch in theaters, honestly.
That's kind of where you were. You were in Butt Piss City here.
Pretty much, yeah. That's where I was living, just wallowing.
Just wallow. Okay, this is absolutely insane. A newly discovered asteroid the size of 16 washing machines. Let's time out here.
Who made that as the
Yeah, why? How do I
16?
like
Like I can't
stacked?
quantify 16 washing machines in my mind.
Am I talking 4 by like 4 stacked
Yeah.
up fours, or like am I talking 16 straight?
like-
Am I talking 2 by 8? Like what are we?
There had to have been a better marker, like, 3 school buses or 1 school bus. 16 washing machines wouldn't even be 1 school bus.
About 1 car maybe?
Will approach within 140,000 miles of Earth. You know how far away that is?
How far's an astronomical unit?
I don't know. I have no idea. But 140, this like who cares? Who gives a rip? And we're putting washing machine sizes on it. It's
An
crazy.
astronomical unit is Jesus. About 150 million kilometers, so 93 million miles. So it's
God.
within
Within an astronomical unit.
an astronomical unit. Okay. But still, like you said, who gives a shit? That's a crazy, like 16 washing machines.
Yeah, it's insane. 16 of them.
So am I just gonna look outside and be like, that's 16 washing machines if I've ever seen it? God damn it.
Yeah, pretty much.
16 of them? Be better. Now, we always show videos of people getting hurt doing stupid stuff on the water and stuff like that. I thought we'd find a nice one, you know? Just kind of give the people something nice to see. And this is just
Yeah.
absolute vibes.
Dang, all right.
the cleanest jump we've seen on this show.
It's pretty impressive.
How do you get out?
You know.
What if it just flipped? Like you just landed here?
Yeah, and then you drown.
Yeah, right about here. And you hit down here and it just.
Yeah.
Yeah, did we have a backup plan if we had to get them out of the swamp?
Yeah. Yeah. I don't.
Probably not.
I'm just glad that my boy stuck to land, and that's all.
So do I. If you're gonna commit to that shit, you better hold.
It could have got ugly.
And there's no better way to end the night on Twitter than just going back to hockey.
Here we
Because
go.
they do it right.
With his stick above his head. You're not gonna like it, but the call on the ice was correct. No goal. No, that's some good description there from.
Yep.
There you
Not
have
gonna
it.
like it. You're gonna boo me, but
Screw you. Okay. How about that?
it was correct. You didn't score, shitters.
Man,
Sorry.
we had quite a packed
Oh yeah,
cracked
loaded.
letter. Wide.
Got it all in.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to figure out what the hell's going on with my stream and actually see if it'll post stuff now. But
Yeah.
they'll probably
Yeah.
tell me to go screw off.
Yeah. Go.
Let's try not to visit Butt Piss City, ladies and gentlemen. We've had
Yeah,
enough visitors there.
that should be step number 1 for you guys. Let's not. You don't want to be there.
Yeah.
Ever.
And if you go to Dune 2 and you buy the cup, just don't look people in the eyes. Okay.
Just don't
We all
sit
know
next
why
to
you
me.
have it. Yeah.
Just go in the front rows or go in the far back row. Let's be out of the. Sit where no one else is. Okay. If that's
Yeah,
what you're
let's-
really into.
And if you're into that, that's kind of sick. I mean, Jesus.
Yeah,
there's
you
so
maybe
many-
should just go somewhere else with that, please.
Yeah.
You ain't got time.
No, it's just sick. That's all I can say. It's sick.
Sick human.
All right, folks.
All right,
See
people.
you on the next one.
See ya.